Hello.
And Spivey. Now with face cam.
Yeah, that's me. Yep.
Seriously, look at the
You
guy.
can see his
He's
beautiful,
Guys,
beautiful face.
NotSoSpeedRuns just went live.
I did
I'm
just go
filming.
live.
What's a fact?
Wait, you're not so
Hey.
speed. I'm talking to a
My
celebrity.
face isn't zoomed in.
Oh man. Your face isn't that zoomed in, no.
Not that zoomed in.
All right, so
Speedy, why are you so pessimistic?
ready to begin?
Well, let's take some time here and start reviewing where we are,
Mention how everyone's gonna
how we
die.
got here.
Oh,
People
right.
show up.
Right, of course. So if I remember correctly, when last we were here, you guys.
No
Oh,
one's
boy.
dead, Pablo. Please.
Dennis. Almost.
When last we were here, you guys were fighting for your fucking life.
I was doing alright.
That is the wrong music to play. That is the correct music to play, huh?
Lindsay, thank you for the host.
You were fighting for your life in Cragmaw Hideout after,
Interesting.
for some reason, you thought it would be a good idea to let one of the guards just walk inside the cave for a measly 2 gold.
That's a lot of money to a goblin.
I mean, to be fair, these guys have been raiding people on the trail,
Nah.
specifically.
He seemed pretty warm to it.
His party. He really didn't. But either way, you are currently fighting through the cavern. You've managed to rescue Sildar, although he currently has no armor or weapons, so he's probably...
He's got a scimitar. Speedy threw one last time.
He does have a scimitar that Speedy threw at him.
Belong to Grog.
So there's that. But he's also probably not going to be in combat.
Good.
But other than that, you are fighting for your lives in the middle of a cavern against an army of goblins, the leader of whom, a bugbear named Clarg, has just appeared, along with his pet.
Wait, he's a bugbear? I thought he was just a really big goblin.
No, he's a bugbear.
It's a bugbear.
No. Wow.
He's a bug who is also a bear.
Wow.
Not really.
Has science gone too far?
Well, it's our owlbear.
Dude, owlbear versus bugbear, except our owlbear is unconscious.
Anyway, so let's just bring up turn order again. And I believe it is...
my turn.
Do we want to go top of the round or start with Pete? Because that's where we left off, apparently.
Just start with Pablo.
Alright, let's go with Pete. Pablo, you're up.
Alright, starting off immediately with combat, that's great. I'm gonna move to Ben. Hold on, how far is that? Let me just check. Ben. Alright, 20 feet.
Sildar's gonna step out of the way to let you through.
Sure. I'm gonna heal Ben with the kit, you know. So I'll mark.
Is that kit reusable?
Yeah, it's got like 10 uses.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna pull Ben back, if I can.
Okay, so how much does it heal him for?
Just puts him to 0. So.
Okay, so he's.
It doesn't. It stabilizes him. It doesn't heal him. Sorry.
Right, he's
like if it could
stable.
heal him, that'd be really. And then I wanna. So he's stable. I'm gonna drag him back here and sort of position myself. I'm sorry, Sildar. Position myself in front of him if I can.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be like, we gotta get out of here to Sildar. Poor old
This is a real dangerous situation we're in.
Sildar sort of like nods at you and says, "Aye, that we do."
His turn.
It's his turn, and he's going to sort of take your word and sort of shimmy past all of you to like further down the cave and says, "Come on, let's move it."
I feel like this is Steve subtly telling us we should retreat.
Also, Pablo, not so subtly telling us we should retreat.
That.
No matter.
So Yimik is going to look at Noah, who.
Whoa! That's the goblin right there, right?
This one right here, yes.
Yeah. I have a knife to his throat. Remember?
Oh, you do. Right.
Yeah. I'm holding him back with a knife to his throat.
Also, his name is Yemek.
Yeah. Can I talk to him before he has his turn?
Yes, you may.
All right. I say, Yemek, listen. I already told your boss that you're a traitor. Okay. Even if you make it out of here alive, which you won't, and I hold my knife against his throat harder, he's gonna end up killing you in the end. I think it's best that if you start your rebellion right now, while you still have a chance.
I would, if you would stop threatening me.
I say I'll let go of you right now and send you on your way. At first, I need you to call off your men and command them to go after Clarg.
So the goblin, I want you to roll persuasion.
Okay.
With advantage.
With advantage. Oh, yeah.
Don't be bad.
Don't be bad.
Yeah.
22!
Ooh, that's not
I don't
bad.
see anything.
Okay. So the goblins sort of like turn and look at you, and Yemek sort of still knife to his throat, just sort of like nods as best he can at them, and they all sort of like it's a hesitant war cry, but it's a war cry nonetheless, as they all turn their focus from the three people in the hallway, like entrance over here, to Clarg and his pet.
Yeah! Wait, so is it all of the goblins are going after
so.
Clarg and his dog? Cool.
Yes, it would appear so.
Okay.
So
Dog
you
is still
let
with Clarg,
Yemek
though.
Go, because it's his fucking turn.
What? What?
Turn, do you let him go?
Because currently he's still like knife to his throat.
Can I I cautiously let the knife out of his throat. I don't stop holding it at him, but I let him go. So that, like, if he were to try and turn on me, that I might have an attack of opportunity of some kind or something. I don't know, man.
Okay. Yeah. You would be able to get an attack of opportunity regardless, because he would have been within 5 feet of you before moving away, if he moved away. And if not, he would be attacking somebody who isn't you, so I believe that's also an attack of opportunity from you. So, yeah. Either way.
Also, to be fair, I should be, like, behind him.
You are behind him.
Well, no, but, like, the other way.
No, nope.
Because I said I was facing him towards all the other goblins.
I remember last time you
Yeah, that's
really
how it
specific
was.
to be on that side for some reason.
Yeah. I wanted
Either
him
way,
as a meat shield in
it's a moot
case.
point. It doesn't really matter. Yemek sort of like turns to you and says, "All right, I've held up my end of the bargain. You hold up yours." And he sort of rushes into the fray.
Okay.
He's going to sort of slash and miss at the wolf pet, who is then going to turn around and bite Yemek and unfortunately take him down.
No! What? Immediately!
He was on, like, really low.
The goblins are all very, very hesitant at this point.
God damn it!
Look what you did, sweetie.
I mean, I guess that helped.
It's your turn, Noah.
Actually, really, most of what that did was get rid of my meat shield. No!
Immediately gets knocked
Lord
down.
just
by a
gives
wolf.
up a blood-curdling laugh.
Oh my god.
Savage.
What?
So Noah, he's just gonna take a stroll over here and swing at the goblin there.
You're gonna attack the goblin? They might not have attacked. Ugh.
I mean, what you did
You
was
can hold
good.
an action.
You could,
Well,
drag me
actually-
back.
I mean, what are they doing now? Like,
They're currently all looking at Clark, his pet, and their recently downed, like, leader, the second in command, who had been injured previously and ran foolhardily into the midst of combat.
All right, sure. So I'll hold my action for the goblins' turns.
Okay. What initiative do you want to act at?
I would like to act on the fifth.
All right. So immediately after Clark goes. Okay,
Yeah.
that works. Kaylin, you're up.
Oh boy. Okay, I am gonna move to like right behind Noah. That's a good spot to be.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna chill and see what the goblins do.
All right.
I don't want to attack.
You can take, I believe it's called the parry action, which gives you basically a +2 bonus to HP since you're like looking out for attacks and trying to avoid them instead of doing anything on your turn.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
I'll do that.
All right. So the goblins are up. This one is going to sort of like hop across to this little rock over here, pull out his short bow, and sort of aim at Clark himself.
Hey, they're still attacking Clark.
Unfortunately, the bow will like ping off of this like metal shoulder piece that Clark has, and just sort of like fall to the ground over somewhere over here. So it was easily deflected. This goblin over here is going to sort of hang back, sort of right next to you, and shoot a short bow at the dog. This one will hit and deal a hearty chunk of damage to it.
Nice. Get that dog.
Yay.
The dog now has an arrow very deeply embedded in its shoulder.
Oh, poor
Cool.
dog.
Oh, yeah, I feel bad for the dog.
So Clark is going to just look around the room, look at the 4 goblins who so recently like decided to turn on him, and he's just gonna like take a swing at the goblin right in front of him, with his morning star.
He has a morning star?
Yes, he has a morning star.
Oh, that's cool.
Like
I want
a
it.
stick with a spiky metal thing. It looks like it's well crafted enough that it was probably plundered.
Okay. Wait, is a morning star the one with a chain or without a chain?
With a chain.
Okay.
The other one would be a mace.
That's what I thought. Okay. Cool.
So he's gonna like take a swing with his morning star. It's gonna like the goblin's gonna like duck out of the way and it'll just miss. But then Clark is actually going to retreat back into the other room. To what end you don't really know.
Oh no. I don't
Well,
like
since
this
he's
to what end
dead.
we don't really know.
And this goblin over here is going to sort of like rush in and attack with his short bow. Or not short bow, it's his scimitar. He's right up in melee range. It will miss. Milo is down but stable, so you don't need to do a death save anymore. So, Singel,
Held
you're
my
up.
action, yeah.
Oh no, I'm up.
Oh wait, I forgot.
Oh,
Yes, it is
yeah.
your action.
Ooh.
Wait, what?
Because Clark
It
just went.
is,
He held his action.
yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna attack the pet. What is it? Like a dog? A wolf?
It's a wolf, yes.
Oh hell
It's a
yeah!
wolf dog.
Oh, I'm gonna attack the wolf.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna attack the wolf.
I mean, you certainly tried.
Yep.
You did at that.
Now it is your turn, Mr. Singel.
I yell at Noah. Hey Noah, what's he doing in there? Can Noah see into that room?
Yeah. Can I?
You do get a glimpse of what's in the room.
Whoa, that's the whole room.
I'm just doing it for convenience's sake, because
Okay.
What's in the room? No,
I can't
what do you
quite
see?
tell. He's in there, that's for sure.
So you don't actually see Clarg, but you see like his weapon like from the other side of the wall as the goblin who is in the entry to the room is sort of like swinging at something just out of your eyesight.
Alright.
So now it is Singel's turn.
All right. I mean, I can move, attack, and then move again, right? Assuming I don't use all my movement.
Assuming you don't use all your movement, yes.
All right. So I can hold on. How much movement do I have? 25. Okay. So I can move up to. Can I like get next to this goblin right here?
You can.
Would it have provoked an attack of opportunity from the dog?
No, it wouldn't.
Okay. I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery on Clarg.
Just for future reference, try not to put your tokens on top of other tokens.
Okay.
Just so that we can see where everything is.
That's fair. Cast Vicious Mockery. He has to make a psychic saving or a wisdom saving throw.
How do you insult the dog?
No, not the dog. Clarg.
Oh, Clarg. How do you insult Clarg?
I say, listen up, you big dumb bugbear. What are you, a bug or a bear? Make up your mind. You bet your parents are sad.
What's the for the saving throw?
Is that determined by my things?
Yes.
It would be charisma.
Yes.
I think.
I believe it's
Or wisdom?
Your spell save DC is based off of your like spellcasting ability, which for you is actually charisma.
Okay.
I believe the 1 minute.
Checking this out.
Yeah. Sorry. Oh.
Also, while I'm insulting him, I'm playing a song. I'm playing a song of vicious mockery.
Technical difficulties. Good.
Just while we look up this rule that I should probably be prepared for, but
I say, listen here, Clarg. Get out of here, you bugbear. You're so really, really dumb, and your parents are disappointed in you.
Oh my god.
seems legit. All right. Okay, yeah. So your spell save DC is 8 plus your proficiency bonus, so 10 at first level, plus your charisma modifier.
Okay.
So.
And my charisma modifier is 2. So 12.
Okay, so it is 12. You should probably write that down somewhere on your sheet for future reference because you're going to be using it a lot.
Yeah.
So Clark looks at you as you're playing this song, and he sort of like stares at you for a bit, unsure what to make of your string of very melodic insults, and he eventually just goes like and focuses his attention back on the goblin.
No, it didn't work. Wow, it was such a good insult. A great song.
Goblin over here is going to attack the wolf. and
Wait,
Take
hold
it
on.
down.
Before I do that, I'd run back
all right,
over here.
cool.
behind
That
behind Spidey.
will. Since you are moving from a square adjacent to the wolf, away from the wolf, that will provoke an attack of opportunity. Do you still
Me?
want to do that? Yes.
Yeah. You,
Wait, but I didn't have to move next. I didn't have to do that when I was going towards the wolf.
That's
yeah. It's entering
That's-
the threat range. When you leave it, it's a different thing.
yeah.
Oh. Well, I then move. Oh, nah. Oh, I didn't think about that. That wolf could kill me, but like, I don't know if it's better off to get the.
YOLO.
No, I'm not gonna run away. I'm gonna stand
YOLO.
my ground, and I'm gonna hope
You're
that
gonna
he
stand
attacks
your
the
ground.
goblin or Noah or
Okay.
one of them kills him first.
So fortunately for you, the goblin attacks the wolf first and takes it down.
Yeah.
So the wolf is now slain. You hear a sort of like war cry from the goblins as they all sort of like start funneling into the room proper. Pete, you're up.
All right, I am going to yell out, "I gotta take care of Milo!" And I'm gonna pick up Milo, poor little
Okay.
guy, all unconscious, and I'm gonna start running as far as I can out of the cave. Weird. All right, here we go. Just do a little bit of this action.
Okay. So Sealtar is going to come back and sort of help you move Milo. So instead of taking, like, I'm going to say, since you're dragging Milo, you would only get half your movement. However, since Sealtar is now helping you, you can go for your full move.
All right, so there. It's like 30 feet basically. So.
Okay, cool. Sealtar will.
I mean, Milo's pretty small.
Sealtar will continue like helping you guys like down the hallway and out to the cave. This next bit is going to be tricky because there's like a steep ledge and not very solid footholds, but
We'll just throw him down there. He'll be fine.
you'll see.
Oh my god. Savage.
All right. Noah, you're up.
Go, Spidey,
Oh boy,
go.
that came up quick. Right. So yeah, Noah's gonna move in.
Okay.
What has he got to lose, right? All right. Were those noises of concern I heard?
No, I have full faith in you, Spivey. You got this.
Mate, look, natural 20 coming right up, just for you.
Oh, just for me? All right, then I'm a little.
Not natural, but it's good enough.
It's
I
good
mean-
No.
enough.
Damn.
It'll deal 9 damage. That's
So
still...
you take a swing at the bugbear, and like it takes the force of your blow. Like the sword slashes through like an exposed part of its chest and makes this long gash. But the blow which would have felled any of the other goblins in the cave, only really seems to provoke it.
Oh boy.
Nice.
Yep.
It's fine. I'm fine with that.
Kaylin, you're up.
Boy,
Got it.
okay, so I'm gonna use my full length. I think it's 35. I'm gonna come right here in this opening, right around
Okay.
here, right next
Okay.
to Speedy. And then I'm gonna use my bow, and I'm gonna shoot at Larg.
Okay.
Clarg.
Larg. Oh.
All right. That will still hit.
Oh, really?
That will hit.
17's pretty good.
17's a high
Yeah,
roll.
it is.
I take back
So
from
you
that
sort of
25.
like pierce his chest a bit more, and he's starting to stumble now. So the remaining goblins in the room are gonna rush over to Yimik, and goblins don't know a lot about first aid, unfortunately, but they're sure as hell gonna try and keep their newfound leader alive.
Mm.
So they're gonna roll for a medicine check, and
Bless you.
they they don't really know how to medicine, but they do like start applying pressure. They're not that dumb on the bite wound. So Yemek is like no longer bleeding nearly as profusely. So that's their turn, just trying to stabilize him, and to some varying degrees of success. Clark is going to look at Noah and sing Morning Star. This will miss.
Oh, good.
It like bounces off your armor. You feel like a bunch of force, but nothing really like damaging at all.
Thank the Lord.
The goblin in the room is going to continue hacking away at Clark and missing. Milo is down and being dragged by those people out of the cavern. Singel, you're up.
Okay. So these two goblins right here, they're just kneeling over this guy's body.
Yes. Like they've put down their weapons and are trying to like help this guy.
All right. I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna be like, all right, let me try and help you. And then I get behind them and I'm gonna try and I'll be like, here, let me help. I got my arms around both of their shoulders and I'm like, here, let me tell you what to do. And then I slit both their throats at once.
What?
Okay. I want you to make a. I want you to make attack rolls. The second one at disadvantage. Well, no,
What? What?
I want you to make 2 attack rolls. Since you are like surprising them and like slitting their throats from behind, you would get advantage on these attacks. However, since you're doing the second attack as a bonus action, like second attack, you would still get advantage, but you wouldn't add.
All right, so I've got my stiletto knives. I got one in each hand. I go black stiletto, pink stiletto. First one had advantage, right?
First one has advantage. The second one does not.
Okay.
However,
What?
Thank God the first one had advantage.
so the first one.
What?
The first one is going to like down this goblin over here, and the second one notices the cold metal on his throat and just sort of like instinctively backs out of the way, like back more closer into your embrace, but far enough away from your knife that it doesn't like do any damage.
Okay.
And it's just gonna sort of turn at you and yell, "Traitor!"
And I yell, "Yes, we are traitors on this day!"
This goblin is going to like.
I yell that to everyone, like, you know, I yell, yeah, go Yemek, let's do this, goblins.
Yemek is dead.
I know.
This goblin is going to turn back through the hallway, and it has this utter like expression of shock and horror, and it's going to like take out its short bow and fire at you, Singel.
Why?
No.
This will hit for 7 damage.
I'm down.
Why did you do that in the first place?
He deserved it.
That was
You deserved
silly.
Dumb.
I probably should have waited.
do that.
Well, listen, once,
This will not.
you know.
You could have waited until after the big dude was dead.
Yeah. I mean, you know.
Well,
sliding
I
right
didn't
in
think
there
it
with
would
2 other
last that
goblins.
long, because I figured as soon as Yemek died, they might turn on. I don't know. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Jesus Christ.
What's been done is done.
Hey Pete, you might need
Hey.
to drop
Pete, you're
Milo
up.
and do a little bit
Oh,
of
I
a job.
really just
Don't
can't do like
actually notice.
anything.
You
over
just
there.
heard, like from far off in a different area of the cave, this goblin voice just yell "traitor." So you think something's probably wrong, but you have no
I'm
idea.
not a very bright man.
I'm gonna say you know enough that your teammates are probably in trouble.
Well, this teammate's in
Okay.
trouble, right? Oh, I can't do anything! Why would you do that, Speedy?
Go.
I'm
Still
gonna-
just look at you and say, "Go, help your friends."
Alright, I'm
I'll
gonna
take care of
tell him to take good care of the big man, and then I'm gonna run over here.
He's gonna-
Am I
Actually,
the
I
only
can.
one that's not gonna? Is that
Yeah,
supposed
because
to
you're
be me, right?
unconscious. I actually, if I use my full action, can I just like use double my movement?
Yeah,
Is
you
that
can.
okay?
That
Yep.
is indeed something that you can do.
So I'm like here. Hold on.
hmm
30. Hold on. 15. 10.
Thanks, Pete.
Sure. There. I don't know. What's the trouble, guys? And then
I yell.
10, and
"Ah." It seemed like a
So-
good idea at the time.
I hate you so much, Speedy. That is gonna be the only one who's gonna live through this, and that's.
Oh,
So
I
Siltar
got
is
this.
going to attempt to
Hey,
like
whoa.
cautiously take Milo down this like rocky, slippery, like very unstable descent, and he's just gonna sort of like lose his footing. Both of them go crashing like to the bottom.
Good.
Sildar takes a little bit of damage, but nothing too major. He's still up. But he did drop Milo. You're still stable though, so
Okay.
Okay, so that's all that
you're
matters.
not scared of dying.
Competence.
Like if you start dying
idiots-
again right after I
idiots
leave.
everywhere.
Noah, you're up.
Idiots everywhere.
Oh, excellent.
I
You are
can
indeed
do.
surrounded by
I'm
idiots.
So,
Oh,
I'm
I
in
don't
a
have to be
good
a good
spot.
character.
I am in an excellent spot.
Oh.
Great.
You say that, right? You say that now.
Yeah. So I think I'm just gonna keep laying into Clark, because
Okay.
why not at this point?
Ah.
Maybe that's why not.
Ugh.
Try again next time, eh?
Huh.
Shit.
Yeah, that's my turn now.
It's like
That will indeed miss.
Yeah.
Kaylin, you're up.
lovely.
Okay, I'm gonna turn to this goblin that
Pavel, all I see is a sad afro.
and I'm gonna shoot at him.
Okay.
Because why not? So
Alright,
yeah,
Roll
I'm
to hit.
rolling.
So you just sort of like whip your attention to the goblin that yelled traitor, and like almost as soon as the battle cry is cut short, like you see him sort of standing over Singel's now like unconscious body, and you just like shoot an arrow through its head and add its unconscious body to the pile.
But it'd be dead.
That seems
because
like you're doing a
has
great
to
job, you guys. I
dead.
feel like I really contributed.
You know, Speedy, you're the one who starts all this
Contributed
stuff,
nothing.
but you're not the one who can finish the stuff. You're a bard.
That doesn't. It's it's fine.
Clark
We're
is
all
like,
friends here.
Don't go
Clark
starting
is
all
like,
the trouble and then making us deal with it. Oh my
Fitz
god.
2181, thank you for the follow.
Look around and sort of assess the situation, and he now has roughly 2 allies he knows he can count on now. So he's going to swing first at Noah and miss, but then he's gonna sort of like book it for this little like hole in the ground, sort of forms a
There's
natural
a hole.
chimney like to the kennel area.
Oh no.
You didn't really notice it before because it was in the back of the room behind 3 fucking wolves. But
Attack
there's
of
like this.
opportunity, yeah?
Yes, that will. You can do an attack of opportunity.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
Don't miss.
Yeah.
He
didn't
does
miss.
miss.
5. Oh.
But he does.
So you sort of like slash him in the back as he's running towards him, but he does manage to get away, and
Yeah, fair
He
enough.
sort of squeezes through this little alcove and is now in this lower room.
He earned it.
We're all going to die.
Ben, you're gonna be the only one who's gonna die now. You're welcome.
What?
I mean, Ben's unconscious. He probably wouldn't attack Ben, right? Right?
Sildar.
No.
Sildar's dead.
Wait, what did
because
that?
you decided you were gonna stab them for no reason. For no
This
reason.
goblin is going to continue attacking Noah. This will hit for 3 damage.
No, it's fine.
Boy.
Honestly.
Oh.
Very confused why that didn't miss though. Shouldn't have just.
Listen,
done
we're gonna be
4
fine. We're gonna totally beat all these goblin assholes.
Yeah,
I mean, we
you
might.
mean-
Not sure about
we,
you.
not you.
Yeah, Speedy, you're
I mean,
fine
Ben's
having
down
that
too.
happen.
Singel, I want you to make a death save.
Right.
Coming. Big man. But I'm not happy.
You
with
remember how to do these, right? That is
6.
unfortunately a failure. So mark 1 out of 3 failures for the death save.
Ooh,
We will get
Speedy.
back to you later.
Mm. Mm.
This goblin's going to sort of like run to sort of block your escape, Noah, and continue slashing at you. This will also hit for a whopping 7 damage.
Whoa, baby. Alright.
You're fine.
Pete, you're up.
Alright, forget Speedy. I'm gonna. Can I make it to this goblin here? I can, apparently, if I run through walls. Does this count? Is this 30 feet? Hold on. I mean.
You can make it to Ripper's corpse, which doesn't need a space on the board anymore. Neither do these people.
Wait, where? Ping it? Here? Yeah, okay. Since I can't reach the goblin, unfortunately, I'm gonna go heal Speedy, I guess. Whatever.
Woo!
I
Thanks.
mean,
I mean, if I have to.
I mean,
I'm trying to run to you, but I don't have enough space, so I can't reach you. I have. Oh wait, hold on. Fine. I'm gonna go here.
I'm sorry that this is so fun and interactive for you, Ben.
It's Ben's own fault.
down to the start.
How is it my
alright.
fault?
You should've died.
I can't
I
do
just
much.
stabbed them for
but
no reason.
I'm going to cast what is it? Sacred Flame.
Okay.
And on this goblin. Actually, no. Can I see this goblin? The one that's farther back.
Yes, you are able to see it.
Okay, then that's fine. Hold on. Is it? Let me read the spell first. So you can see. Okay, so it literally just lights him up. It's not like a fireball that goes at him. So I'm not gonna hit Spivey. All right. So cast spell. Hold on. I didn't. Hold on. What did I roll?
But you may not have programmed that correctly.
I may not have programmed
Wait,
that
what does
correctly.
the spell do?
It's they have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, what is the DC?
The DC. What is my spell DC? Core stats. Where does it say that? Gosh dang. Spell save DC. Where is that? Oh, 13. And then I roll 1d8, so I got 2. You're welcome, Spivey.
So the goblin sort of like
thank you.
has this like trigger reflexes as like it notices some of its hairs start to feel tingly and on fire, and it just sort of like ducks just before this flame like engulfs where its head just was. Is there any effect on a
Nope.
succeed? Nothing.
There's
Okay.
nothing.
Great.
Sorry.
That's all I can do. You're still dying there, Speedy.
Yeah, I'm still dying.
So Sildar is going to continue dragging Milo down into the
Oh, good.
into the entryway, and he's going to get to the kennel and just sort of freeze.
Oh.
He sees Clarg just sort of fiddling with the chains, like keeping this wolf at bay, and he's just going to yell down the cavern, "Guys, we have a bit of a problem!"
Ben's got.
Noah.
It's okay.
Can't we
It's okay
ride
if
the
Sildar
current?
dies.
Can't we ride the current though?
No, it's not okay.
It's not that strong. You could.
I mean, the dam just busted. Remember, right?
There is a second pool that you can like intentionally bust to wash yourselves down if you wanted to.
Wash us down.
I mean, there's no
Wash
way I would
us
know.
down.
Drain the swamp.
I mean,
The swamp.
roll intuition.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. Sure. Intuition. Character sheet skills. Intuition. Wait, where's intuition?
It
Oh,
might
insight, you
be
mean?
Insight, yeah.
Yeah, inside rather.
Two different. Okay, so
22.
sort of looking over at the two pools in this area, you notice that the westernmost one is significantly lower, and it appears that where it enters the cavern like entry hallway, there appear to be a collection of rocks that have gotten like smashed away from what looks like a dam. So you think, just inferring from that, that's what caused the flood earlier, and the second pool, which is still very full, could be broken, like the dam broken, to cause a second flood.
Okay.
So you know that that is a thing you can do.
Okay. That's good to keep in mind. Just what's my turn again?
Anyway, I believe it is currently Noah's turn.
Bye Noah. I can't save you. I can't heal anymore. I'm out of healing.
So I'm gonna swing at the guy next to me. The one
Which
that
one?
Pete has already attacked.
Okay.
But missed.
Correct.
Yes.
Nice.
That will still miss, unfortunately.
Sorry.
Kaylin, do you want to do anything with your turn, or just stay there at 1 health?
I mean, I can't. I don't
Okay.
really want to provoke 2 attacks of opportunity.
Well played. Good.
Where's your
Good.
third wind and your fourth wind, right? You got those abilities totally.
I haven't used second wind this session. I mean,
Yeah, you have.
You used it this day.
I was.
I mean, no, you
scrolling
haven't.
down.
I've never heard of that
Cheating.
name
Come on.
before, even.
I
Okay,
know.
I'm gonna make my way into the cave, right on here, right next to the fire, and then I'm gonna shoot my bow
Ooh.
at that guy,
Okay.
not the one next door, the one that's blocking like the exit.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna fire at him. Oh,
That will miss.
yeah.
So Clark
If
is
only we
going-
had some bardic inspiration
If only.
to add to that.
Sing a
roll.
song from the grave.
Okay.
So Clark
Just
is
adding-
going to use his action. That wasn't actually a roll that I meant for you to see, but it's fine. It's just the wolf's initiative.
Oh, great.
Oh god.
Good.
He's got a pretty high initiative there.
Very
Yeah.
high.
So Clark is just going to use his turn to sort of finish, like, unleashing the hound, and it's just going to sort of, like, sit back here and wait. This goblin behind all of you is going to sort of, like, take a very slight sidestep. I don't think that will provoke attack of opportunity because it's still threat range.
By the way,
Yeah,
if
no,
something
that's
gets
right.
within 5 feet of me, I get an attack of opportunity on them if they get into my space. That's my nature.
You can do an
druid
attack of
cantrip.
opportunity.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Do it.
Where have you been? this
Don't
whole
mess it
time?
up.
Yeah, I did not realize that this was a thing until like just recently. So, attack.
Yeah.
So almost in retaliation, you just sort of what is the cantrip? What are you doing?
Oh, it's just I don't know. It's just what the
Quarterstaff.
cantrip says.
Okay, so
I whack it with my
Sure.
quarterstaff, which is magically.
with your reflexes,
lit.
you notice the goblin sort of like sidestepping around Noah, and it seems like he is attempting to strike at you. So you take the initiative and you whack him upside the head, and just like the goblin just falls to the ground.
Dang.
Nice. See, we're gonna be
Let's
fine,
move
guys.
Is still down.
Yeah. Still a bugbear.
Can I just
Also-
lean my weight
Is
to like
also
push
You're
him?
unconscious.
Make a death
And
save.
you're unconscious.
I just lean
Woo!
my weight.
1 fail and 1 success. Now.
Yeah, I'm doing great.
Sweetie, just roll a 20, then you're actually awake again.
Or roll a 1 and you're dead.
Let's
oh
not.
yeah, I should stabilize you. That's a thing.
Right. This goblin is going to continue attacking at Noah.
Oh,
Oh no. Oh
It will swing its scimitar and clink off the armor.
no.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
The sigh of
Oh.
relief.
oh, that was
The wolf is gonna
close.
run up to- the wolf is going to run up to Sildar, bite at Sildar, who is currently not wearing armor.
oh.
You don't actually see anything.
Yeah, we don't
Great.
see.
Probably
We don't know.
But you
Lovely.
do
Leo's
hear
in
a
suspense.
scream from like further down the cave.
No, Sildar. No, you're
Pete, you have to wash it away. Wash it away. Wait, no, never mind. I can't speak. I'm dead. Sorry.
You feel like Sildar might be dying yet again.
No!
I'm
Oh, no.
healing. I can't heal everyone. All right.
Pete, you're up.
Oh, it's me. Right. I'm gonna go say no. Just don't roll.
Stabilize
one,
the
okay,
goblin in
Steve?
front of you. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna. Can I'm gonna go.
I want you to know this is all your fault, Speed.
This is. I'm gonna just don't roll a 1, okay, Speedy? I'm gonna go up to this goblin because Noah's at 1 health and we need him.
Just don't roll a 1.
I mean, because Noah looks really badly injured. I don't want more of my.
I'm pretty bad
companions
off, yeah.
to fall. I'm gonna attack him
Okay.
with my weapon and hit, and then I get the second hit with.
You don't need a second hit.
Oh
You
well,
sort
never
of
mind.
like
You don't.
whack it upside the head, and this goblin just goes flying across the room into a wall and just sort of falls to the ground, motionless.
Whew, okay.
Clear out this area of the cavern from goblin activity.
Can I try and
What-
knock him
what
through the little
perfect end-
crevice?
Huh?
I try and knock him through the little crevice.
Uh,
Oh, actually, no way.
roll percentiles.
Centiles. All right.
Roll a 100.
Nailed it.
So you sort of like knock the goblin. Your aim is a bit high, so it just like lands in front of the opening to the chimney, but it doesn't actually fall down.
Arguably worse. You've now locked off.
Um,
Oh, also, it's a chimney that you go down. Did it look like there was a way back up?
Unless you're really good at climbing and like crawling through tight spaces, it seems to be one way from the room that you're currently in to the kennel.
Okay.
Real quick.
It's like it goes from the room you're in downward to the kennel.
So
but
real
it's
quick.
very steep and rocky. Yes.
Sorry, I didn't take my bonus action. Can I look to see if there's any like healing potions in this room, which seems to be full of loot designated by the map?
You may look around
Just
at
conveniently.
the room full of what appear to be stolen goods.
Yeah. All right. Insight or what is that? What is that? Perception?
Yes, that would be perception.
Perception. Any sort of healing
So
supplies?
you see a lot of like foodstuffs and general like goods, but nothing immediately jumps out to you as it would be useful for immediate healing.
Okay. All right, that's my
We're gonna be
turn.
fine.
No, Speedy, I hate you. You ruined everything. We had sort of a chance.
Okay. Noah, you're up.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
We still have a chance. We can still do this, you guys. We can still do this.
Yeah, we can still do this. You can sit there dying on the floor.
You can save me.
I can stabilize you.
I mean, yeah.
You could.
And then you just have to kill Clark.
Good.
And the
Alright,
wolf.
I'm gonna delay my turn until Pete goes.
What? Oh
What?
boy.
What?
That's fair.
I gotta.
I'm
No,
on my
no,
health.
I gotta go. And I don't know
Okay.
what to do.
Kaylin.
Okay. I'm
Actually,
gonna.
you can't delay until Pete goes because Pete already went this round.
Oh yeah, that's
Ooh.
correct because he's just
Oh.
before me.
I'm
Well,
I'm gonna mention to Spivey that breaking the dam might be a good idea. 'Cause this is,
breaking the dam.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's an idea. Clark's down there. Yeah.
Spivey could look more closely for healing potions.
I was gonna do that.
Don't
I'm
you?
no good at that.
We-
Alright,
Ivy.
I'll take the advice and go break some dams. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want you.
I can't
to...
do it this turn. I can't do it
Yeah.
this turn. I double
Okay.
moved.
Okay.
Why have I got the?
Kaylin, you're.
Okay, I am going to ask Pete. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Pete, what are you looking for?"
I'm looking for some supplies to help out Singel and Milo and probably Sildar because we're all gonna die. And it's awful.
And so I am going to look to. So was it investigation or
Perception.
perception?
Yes.
Perception.
Actually, that would probably. Be.
Investigation or perception?
For what are you trying to do?
Look for medicine, like healing medicine and potions. And stuff.
That would be perception.
Okay. Oh, same thing.
Yeah, but now she's looking through the stuff real close though. Like she's digging through things. Like Pete was just standing there.
Similarly to Pete, you see a bunch of food stuff and food, maybe like some tools and stuff, like a few sacks of grain, but
So close.
again, nothing that
Sacks of
could
grain.
immediately be used for healing. No health potions, no obvious medical supplies that you can see. Sorry.
Drat.
Are you gonna do anything else?
I'm gonna move over here and push that goblin's body out of the way, since Pete blocked the opening.
mean,
Goblin's
it's still a
body is
goblin.
now out of the way.
It's a little
Okay.
goblin. It's not a big deal.
And that's my turn.
Okay.
You sure you don't want to take some goblin meat from him?
Yeah, I'm positive.
So, Kaylin, because of where you are, I want you to roll perception again.
Okay.
Nice.
20.
What does she see?
Yeah, what do I see, man?
There's a whisper command in roll 20. If you wanted to only have it so one person knows things. I'm sure you're well
Also,
aware
I
of this
should
all.
probably mention, from where you guys currently are, you do not see either of these two.
Yeah, of course.
It is currently Singel's turn.
Bad. Oh, goody.
Oh, it's that saving throw. 4.
That's another
Wait,
failure.
where's oh. He's on the thing.
Pete.
It's not a 1, so you're fine. I can heal you now. It's fine. I'm
Can
gonna
you get to me your turn?
Yeah, I can. Cause like I made it there last time. Yeah, I've got plenty of room.
Okay. Right.
Pete, you're up.
Go over here. I'm gonna heal the speedster.
Ooh,
He's
okay.
stabilized. He's stabilized.
Speedy is now stable.
Woo!
Ooh, that was
I go mark that off
Close.
on my healing kit. Should have bought like 40 of these things apparently.
Okay.
I mean, as hold on. Oh wait, I'm on your inventory for some reason, Speedy. What? How'd that happen?
Yeah, I don't know. Stop going through my stuff, asshole.
Okay. Noah, you're up.
Hang in there, big man.
Noah?
He's muted.
No, you're muted.
I keep muting because I'm coughing a lot. All right, I'm sorry.
It's okay, buddy.
Yeah, so I'm going to attempt to break the dam. Yeah, that's
I want you to roll a strength check. Athletics.
easy.
Easy
Athletics,
peasy.
easy.
Watch him not get anything good.
Nat 1.
Hey.
Don't say that.
Then.
You sort of like take
You
the.
shouldn't have said that.
You sort of grab your sword by the blade, which is actually a thing you can do. It's an actual thing that happened, and you sort of hit at the wall of rocks with the hilt end, and you manage to dislodge a few of them. It seems like water's starting to flow through, but it's not like a full-on flood yet. You haven't broken the dam.
Yeah, well,
But-
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
I'll get there.
Kaylin, you're up.
Can you just use a second action to do that again?
Boy.
No, I don't have 2 actions.
Can I use bonus action assist? Give him advantage on the roll, which probably wouldn't do much, but I don't know.
I mean, you could just work on it too.
35. Perfect. Okay. I am going to move right here next to Pete,
Hey there.
and I'm going to help Noah break down this wall with my sword.
Okay.
Break down this wall.
That will be another athletic strength check.
Wonderful.
Oh my god.
You sort of like poke at the rocks with your sword, holding it from the hilt because you don't really feel comfortable touching the sharp bit. and the sword just sort of like goes between the rocks, but doesn't really end up pushing any of them.
Yeah,
out.
but it was, you know, Spivey already knocked some of them loose, and like,
I got a 7,
unfortunately,
Speedy.
no.
It's not gonna work.
you know, like, but that's like, it's a 10 plus a 7, so it's like a 17, you know?
Back to Pete.
Well,
From what
I-
you can tell, it seems like you have, at the very least, some moment of reprieve.
I'm gonna forgetting the dam. I'm gonna run to the bridge and shout down there at Clark. I
Clark?
guess. Yeah,
Are you gonna-
Clark. It's a stupid name. Finally, me like a man. I'm sorry. And then that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Does-
Noah, you're up.
I can't get
Alrighty.
any farther.
I'm gonna attempt to break the rocks again.
Okay.
Right, that's cool.
Yes.
Easy. Oh my god.
That's very easy.
With both of you working together, the dam eventually gives way and sends out
Oh,
a
thank
torrent
God.
of water.
I don't know what that's gonna do.
Yep.
Again, you don't really see what happens, but downstream, both of these people sort of get washed away out of the cave and sort of wash up on the sandy shore.
Hear
Somebody
any
dropped out
like
of the boat.
screaming like a bugbear?
You do not hear any screaming.
Good.
Okay, you're up.
She just disconnected from the Skype call.
And all of our
Oh.
cameras are fucked up now.
Woo! Come back,
hang on.
Lindsay, please.
I'll move while we wait for Lindsay, yeah?
No, what?
I
He
can
has his
move.
movement.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No!
Oh, sorry.
Lindsay.
I, they.
Technical difficulties.
Okay.
Now you guys get to see behind the scenes what this
Her
looks
internet
like with the
is
Skype call.
Being weird.
It's terrible. Trying to organize Skype with OBS it's not a good time. Skype sucks. Alright, so Spivey, what did you do? Where'd you move?
I moved.
He moved back into the cave area. But
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm sorry that you're at 1 health, Spivey. Maybe you can find something useful.
That should be right. I'm gonna go in anyway. Easy.
I'm just gonna solo the boss, the bugbear dude. I mean,
Yeah.
What's the worst that can happen?
We lose the only one able to stabilize someone who's injured.
Hey, look, I'm.
I mean,
Pablo.
I have to. Wait, you're Pablo? Pablo, fight me.
On the stream, I'm Pablo.
Oh. The stream looks pretty much fine to me.
Oh, it's back. I gotta.
Yeah, delay.
Yeah.
Effing a cotton effing a. What? Your Wi-Fi should be back on soon.
My
Okay.
Wi-Fi should be back. on.
Ben, Speedy, as soon as we get out of this encounter and I hear what happens, and you're all healed up, I'm gonna kill you. For the record.
You can't do that.
Speedy, what were you thinking?
Listen,
Oh,
it worked out.
Don't talk. I know what you're thinking. You weren't.
I thought it through a lot.
Thinking he's gonna kill us all.
Somehow I doubt that.
Okay. How tall is Clark? Do I remember? Is he tall enough to reach the bridge?
He's roughly a human's height, maybe a bit taller. So he would probably not be able to like leap up onto the bridge.
I mean, my staff is still a nice, bright red color too. You know, he can see some. He can hear that man yelling, and then this intimidating red glow comes around the corner. He must be shaking in his boots. As I'm about to whoop up on him. That's basically my plan now. I'm not. Everyone's gonna die. I'll just to beat him up.
Lindsay is loading.
Hi.
Hey.
Oh, okay, cool.
Sorry.
We can hear you.
Currently,
Can't see
Wi-Fi
you.
went rip.
it is currently your turn, and the dam has given way and flooded
Okay.
Milo and Siltar safely out of the cave,
Okay,
Safely.
or at least what you can assume safely.
Do we know anything about Larg's bitch ass?
I just called him name. I insulted his name and said it was and then I apologized.
Currently, do not see Clarg from any of your vantage points, and you do not know where he is.
Okay. So it's my turn?
Be anywhere, he could be nowhere.
Okay. I am going to make my way back to
Down
where I
to-
was originally.
Okay.
That was the whole 35 feet. And then I am going to just like listen with like my vantage point that I have.
Okay.
Does that
So I want you to
perception-
roll perception, yes.
Oh my god.
Can't hear anything because I'm yelling.
Disco just comes in and
guys.
says you suck.
From down the chimney and off a
I
ways,
know.
you hear the sound of like flowing water, but other than that, not much.
Okay.
Milo is still down. I'm so sorry. Singel is also down. Pete, you're up.
Wonderful. I'm gonna move a little inch and see what I can see right here. Move a little bit. Move a little bit.
Move
Do
a
I see
little
anything?
bit of your. You do not see anything downstream.
so
You do
I'm
actually see Milo and Sildar just sort of like washed up on shore, and I'm not
Okay.
gonna let you micromanage like that and just carefully go around corners like that. Just take your
Oh.
fucking movement.
Oh, I didn't know.
Ooh.
Well, I just wanted to know if if I could see
You,
Siltar.
you don't see any.
Okay.
You can see Sildar. You can see these two.
Okay, so then since I don't see Sildar,
No, you do.
You mean Clark?
oh,
You don't
Clark?
see Clark.
That's what I mean. No, that's the only thing I meant was I wanted to get on the bridge and see if I said Clark. I didn't mean to like micromanage the movement. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to. I'm just bad. I'm sorry.
Just go. Don't worry about it.
I'm just gonna keep running, I guess.
Okay.
I guess. Hold on. What's my movement? I know it's 30, but I was like here. Here we go. 30. Wonderful. Yeah. This is my turn.
Okay.
Can't do too
Noah.
much.
Well,
What are you gonna do there, Noah?
I'm gonna move up to here. Wait, oh, hello. Yeah. Kaylin, can you go down first?
Can I?
I mean,
That's a good question.
believe
if
he's
you don't
allowed
want
you
to, you
to.
don't have to. But
I mean, I
I
can
want
move out
you
of the
to.
way so you can go down first, but I mean,
So-
I mean,
I will say this is a very like steep, about 75-degree drop. So like you're gonna have to like be finding foothold on your way down, unless you want to just like hightail it, just slide down, potentially take some damage on the way. But there are
I
two
can't
ways to
do
go
that.
about this.
You don't want to take damage.
Kaylin, what do you do?
I'm gonna just make my way down there, you know, like the safe way, like, you know, finding foothold.
I want you to roll acrobatics.
Got it.
boy.
Okay.
Dang!
Now I want you to roll,
Nice.
Well,
Thanks.
what?
now I want you to roll stealth.
Okay. There it is.
Nice.
So
Look at
make your
you.
way- you make your way silently down into this cave area, and you see Clark and the wolf just over in this corner, sort of like hiding and looking, like focusing on this entrance. Clark looks like he has his morning star just at the ready for whenever someone comes around the corner. Neither of them notice you.
Can I fire my bow at Clark?
You may do so with advantage.
Okay. Nice. That's just
Uh,
pretty
Poked him.
That will hit.
good. Pretty good.
Could it crit?
He is good.
Could it
Yeah.
crit? Could it crit?
It doesn't crit.
I know.
However,
It was a
as
23 though.
Clark suddenly gets like struck in the shoulder with another arrow, both his attention and the wolf's attention immediately turn back to you. They now definitely know you're there, and Clark is going to move up to you.
Let
And-
him have it.
Swing and hit, and oh dear God.
Oh no!
God.
In one fell swoop,
Oh no!
What did you
Oh,
roll?
shit.
I rolled enough to clear your AC and enough to like drop you to 0.
Oh no!
You
Speedy,
did. This
I'm
is a
gonna
very dumb encounter, poorly balanced by the rules. Half of Reddit agrees that this is a very hard encounter.
I mean, you are allowed to balance. That is
I know,
a
I know.
capability. You are allowed to change numbers.
I mean, we had the goblins fighting with us. That would have been maybe something to
It
tip
would
the
have been
scales.
really
Except someone, Ben. I mean, oh my
Hey.
goodness, Ben, just
Hey.
ruining everything
Hey,
with
The
all
wolf
you
is
all you're
just gonna
doing.
like
I've been on
the wolf is just gonna like
I'm not
scrabble to the
responsible.
bottom of the chimney, sort of like look up. It sees you just barely, Noah, and it's gonna like have it scrabble its front paws on the thing. It can't get up. It's a wolf, but it is definitely going to be barking at you.
Wolf tries to climb.
Right. Okay.
Pete, you're up.
All right.
You didn't see any of
I'm gonna
this.
move as far as I can to right here, I guess. And then
Look for some
I
help.
guess I'm gonna scrabble down to this little thing if I can.
Okay. That'll be next turn. Okay.
Okay, understood.
Unless you want to do a double movement, which if you haven't already.
I don't want to know what's over here, to be honest. But I'm more concerned about my islands. I'm gonna use my double movement to just get down
Okay.
here.
I want
I'm
you to
not gonna
roll
go.
dexterity, acrobatics.
Sure. Character sheet. Acrobatics. I'm gonna fail.
You're fine.
I'm
You're
fine.
fine.
You sort of like scrabble down safely. You're at
Oh
the
no!
river.
Isn't there like 2 steps? I don't want to be in the river. I want to be on this little ledge.
You can be here, just like on the edge of the river.
Okay.
It's already flooded. That happened.
Okay.
As far as you
well,
know, it's safe now.
I'm gonna yell at Clark again and tell him his hair looks really dumb.
Oh man, bugbears are very sensitive about their hair. I know this.
And
Noah.
Clark takes 3d8 insult damage, shame damage.
I'm gonna spend my action drawing my crossbow, and then that's it.
Okay. All
I'm not a
right.
clever man, and I also don't know what happened.
Kaylin, I want you to make a death save.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Roll 20, then you're back up again. That's not a 20.
No, it's not.
No.
That
That's a
is
fail.
one failure.
Wait. Could Noah see the wolf looking down in there?
Noah can indeed see the wolf like down in there. So, unless your crossbow like,
Oh no, I
Yeah,
have to spend my
crossbows-
whole action. I
so
can't.
like load it.
I can't put away my sword and then pull out my crossbow and load it all in like
Oh,
All right,
okay.
fair enough. Fair
and
enough.
attack. I can attack next turn, but I can't do it now.
Okay, so Clark is going to go over here. It can't quite make it to you, Pete. The wolf is just going to continue like howling and barking up at Noah to absolutely no avail.
Nice. No avail.
No
Got him.
avail.
Hey,
Ah! What am I gonna do? It's a big old bugbear!
The only thing you can do. Whack it with your staff.
Die. I'm pretty good at that.
You have a lot of armor class. It's not like.
I have like 18. I'm sure he's got some sort of buff or something. I'm gonna. All right, you know what? I'm gonna take out this bugbear. He's been a real jerk. And you know what? That's not very nice of him. So I'm gonna whack him. I'm gonna whack him twice, and he's gonna fall down to these 2 attacks. I'm so mad. Here we go. Hit.
Does he get advantage for being upset?
Oh, you actually.
I get the other one has disadvantage, but the first one hits, then I got a second one that has disadvantage, which is.
how do you want to do this?
I'm
Kill
just,
me!
I was, oh my god, I hate this bugbear. I'm gonna squash him into the ground. I'm just gonna hit him over the head. I'm just gonna keep whacking him until he's just a pile of mush on the ground, which I can't physically do, I'm sure. But I'm gonna squash him because, ah!
Okay, so you just sort of like
Pete is
whack
mad.
him upside the head with your quarterstaff. His head just goes. You whack him the other way with your quarterstaff. He goes like and just like spins to the floor. And then you just keep hitting him over and over and over. There's
Sorry,
blood.
sorry.
There's like a
Apologize.
pile of blood like staining your boots at this point, and like going into the river. There's now this like trickle of red just the clear waters from the cave. In your rage, you're not a fucking barbarian, but
I know.
this one moment, you hate this guy fucker with all of your might.
Everyone's dying. I'm really upset.
By the time you're done with him, it is almost unrecognizable. The flesh is just beaten and bloodied and bruised beyond recognition.
Is he dead? Is he
He's
dead?
dead.
I know he's dead, but like,
Oh.
I manned up.
Is it? Noah.
Shoot at the wolf, I guess.
What's gonna happen is
See the wolf just like barking up through the chimney at you. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, does 11 hit a wolf?
You sort of like
A wolf
shoot
in a
the
chimney?
crossbow and you hit the wolf.
Yay!
The arrow just sort of like, as it's barking, it just goes like straight into its mouth and like chokes it a bit. It is now having considerable trouble barking, but it's still barely up and whimpering.
What?
Kaylin, you're up.
That's a strong wolf.
Dead.
Never mind, make a death
Roll.
save.
Oh,
no.
Do not roll a 1.
Oh no.
Don't say that.
20!
At 1 health.
welcome back.
No.
Lindsay with the crit death save. First 20 of the game.
Success.
No.
Again.
I feel like you were being very nice on that, Clark.
The
But
wolf is just gonna like whimper and like retreat from the arrow, like the bolt that it just got like shoved forcibly down its throat at high speeds. Kaylin, I want you to make a stealth check with advantage.
Definitely will, my good friend. No. Oh my god.
The wolf notices you, but it doesn't appear to be that threatened. It is more scared than anything, from what you can tell. It's just gonna sort of like whimper over here and just sort of like lay down and cough up blood, essentially.
Aw.
Pete.
I'm running to these fools. I'm gonna make sure they're okay. Right here.
I wonder how Silgar's doing. I wonder if he died during that time.
Can I see how Sildar's doing? How are they doing? Are they alive?
They're stable. They're
Okay.
both stable.
Oh,
Okay.
that's Sildar did good on the saving throws.
So you also see the wolf that got dragged away and is still in the trap, and also partially tamed. It's sort of like gnawing at the metal of the trap, just sort of like lying down. At this point, I'm gonna say combat is over unless you want to act very, very utterly cruel to these wolves. But I think you're good.
I feel like we wouldn't even need to be in combat to do that. They're just
I feel
kind of
like
you wouldn't.
sad.
I feel like we might just get like killed by the wolves. We kill Clark, we kill all the goblins, and then like the one wolf with 1 health in the corner just like kills us.
All right, we did it. We did it.
Oh my god.
Somehow you managed to survive.
Woo! And it's all thanks to single ladies.
No, it is
No.
You're not up yet.
You're the
No.
worst, CD.
By the way,
Need
did
to
that
remind
second
you that 3 of your allies are currently unconscious to some degree or another.
Yeah, but we
what-
survived. You're welcome.
Barely.
Thanks to my fast thinking.
You can now explore the cavern pretty much freely at your whim. There are no more enemies in this area.
I'm going to.
Can we wake up?
As they're right here.
After, like, if they like wait long enough, then yes. After like an hour or so, you wake up at yes.
Okay.
So everyone's now back up.
I'm just like
So 1
praying to my
HP.
deity, like, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
Oh god! Oh man! Oh god!
I'm gonna.
Can I get this
search the
X
room
off of
I'm in.
me? How do I do that?
Did both attacks hit, by the way?
Yes.
Yeah, I did 13 damage.
Even the one with disadvantage.
Yeah, because I got a 16.
I want to pet the wolf
I-
and like.
How do we
soothe
live?
it.
Speedy, I hate you.
'Cause I can tell it's sad.
Alright.
I love it.
I'm gonna start looting.
Oh my god, first thing.
All right.
I had a dream. I had a dream that
you
was
start-
idiot shit.
You start looting.
No.
Idiot shit.
I said I was, but
Yeah. So in this pile of supplies, you basically what you can see is there's a pile of stacks and crates that most of them have like a banner like wrapping and sort of tied to the container with
Mhm.
an image of a blue lion.
A blue lion. Do I know? Do I
Yes.
recognize the blue lion?
I want you to roll a knowledge check, history or something. I don't know. I don't.
do you want me
really
to roll
know.
that? Because I have pretty good history.
Yeah, you can roll that if you're in the room with him. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Okay,
Good
so
one, Spivey.
you recognize this as the symbol of the Lion Shield Coster, which is a merchant company with a that does a lot of business out of Phandalin and actually has a warehouse there that you know of, along with a trading post. So these appear to be supplies that, one way or another, the Kragmaw tribe of goblins, led by Clarg, managed to steal from the Tribor Trail, which, by the way, your wagon is still there unattended.
That's probably
and
fine.
It's probably fine. And they basically they have these materials that they like plundered over a length of time from this company, and this appears to be where they're stockpiling them.
All right.
Yeah.
Are there any like magic weapons?
There are no weapons of any sort that you can see. Also,
Is there
nothing
gold?
Not in and amongst the supplies. You see like bags of food, like rice, grain, flour, and crates of what appear to be like tools, like farming equipment.
Mm-hmm.
But the only things of value would be the value of those tools and that food. There is no direct currency in and amongst the
Okay.
pile of stuff.
Well, I gave money to Grog. I'm gonna loot the goblin corpses as well.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say, isn't Grog's body like right here? Because it was like washed down river.
I think so.
Okay. So you get
I'm gonna-
2 gold back, along with by looting what I assume to be every like goblin corpse in the
Mhm.
cave. You find 20 silver pieces, and Clarg himself had like a little pouch with what appeared to be 3 gold teeth. You're not
Ooh.
sure how much
Gold
you
teeth?
can. Yes, gold teeth. You're not sure how much you can sell them for, but you figure it would be about 1 to 1.
All right.
There's gold, regardless.
Yeah. I'm gonna take some goblin meat. I'm gonna feed it to this wolf that's in the trap.
You feed the wolf goblin meat.
All right, cool. I'm gonna loot over here too.
Okay. So is anyone else doing anything while?
Can I do stuff?
I was
Yes,
I was doing
waiting
rounds.
an
Do
hour
I was
to
making.
do stuff.
You can do something. Speak up. You can do whatever the fuck you
Yeah,
want.
I
making
just keep
sure
asking
everyone was
first.
okay.
I
just
want to
doing
see.
rounds.
I want
gonna
to
talk to
test how
Sildar.
tame I want
Okay.
to test how tame this wolf is.
Yes, I'm still consoling this
Roll
wolf.
animal
I'm just
handling.
petting him while he's.
I believe that's Windows wisdom check. Anyway, you're talking to Sildar. What
I'm
are
talking
you?
to Sildar.
Yes.
Oh, oh man. No, I guess it's been a while.
That was much closer than I would have guessed. I thank you for your aid back there. I fear if it did not come when you did, I would most certainly be dead. Even with your help, I almost was.
I heard you were in there, man. I couldn't just leave you. Do you want to know anything about what happened to the dwarf?
Oh, yeah.
What, Gundro?
Yeah.
Clark sent Gundro along with my equipment over to Cragmaw Castle. It's long gone by now. I don't know where it is, but I'm hoping to find answers in Phandalin. I'd suggest we get there as soon as possible.
Yeah, man. I hope he's doing okay. We should get some folks and try and get him back. He had the map.
Yes, that they do.
All right.
It's okay. You'll be okay.
Oh.
As I sit here and keep petting him.
I'm gonna.
So I
I'm
guess
gonna round
Kaylin.
everyone up and say we should head back.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
While you're doing that,
Okay,
so
so I rolled a 9. I rolled a 9 on this animal handling.
The wolf sort of like nips at you, but it doesn't really do any damage.
Does 1 damage. Goes back.
I'm not that much of a dick.
Should we keep it?
In his face.
If you rolled a nat 1.
Yes, I would have.
Should we keep it? Should we keep it? I think we should keep it.
Hold on.
Because I'm handling a wolf now too.
Oh my goodness! Stop handling
I'm gonna-
wolves.
This one sort of like nuzzles you for affection, but as soon as it like moves its head, like
Don't tell me it dies.
no, as soon as it moves its head at more of a tilt, like the bolt that is still in its throat just sort of like gives a sharp pain, and it just sort of like winces, whimpers, and goes back to like its original position. But it does sort of like get up and sort of move so that it is more like nuzzling you.
Oh.
Can I go roll and try and heal this guy?
You may.
I'm just petting him.
Oh, poor little guy.
While he's
This is
rolling
the cat
that,
lover in me coming out right now.
That would be a medicine check.
Yeah. Well,
You're not really
I'm
that
proficient. I
familiar.
don't know what that does.
You're not really that familiar with animal biology, specifically of wolves, but you do know enough that you can probably like reach in there and yank the bolt out, which you do. Kaylin sort of like convinces the wolf that it's fine. It sort of lets out another whimper as it leaves the chest and bleeds a bit more, but it appears to still be up.
Oh.
Oh, thank goodness I didn't kill it.
And better, it no longer has a bolt in its throat.
Yeah. Maybe it has some hope now.
Alright. Did I find anything else
Actually,
looting over here?
Back to Singel. So looking in that section of the cave, this appears to be where most of the goblins sort of like lived and slept rather.
Mhm.
You see what appear to be like rough sort of like thatched mats for the goblins to like lie down on,
Mhm.
which I guess makes sense. It's better than sleeping on the floor. And up on the little ledge area,
Mhm.
you see what appears to be like poorly cured like hides, and sort of sacks of rotting meat that you really don't find appetizing at all, but who knows, maybe goblins like?
Alright,
It
I'm
is-
gonna take
it's
some of
a
the rotting
very
meat.
Foul stench.
I'm gonna take some of the rotting meat. I'm also gonna harvest like a ton of goblin meat from around me.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I'm gonna stop him. Like I'm
Yeah.
I'm
Can
not
you
letting this
not?
happen.
So,
There's been
now-
enough bloodshed. I'm
you now
not.
have this
I
bag.
absolutely refuse.
You
I
now
will
have
fight
this
him.
bag just full of goblin meat.
No. He's not allowed. I'm gonna stop him.
No, we're
All right, all right,
stopping
all
it.
right, all right. I'll drop the goblin meat. I'll drop the goblin meat.
No, you don't
It sort
harvest
of like
it in the
lands
first
with
place.
Don't
a,
harvest in the first place.
I
on the ground.
I still I might still have some goblin meat in my pockets from before, but I'm not. They don't know that.
Okay.
They can roll
Um.
perception to see the blood leaking through.
I'm doing it.
I don't care if he has it already. I'm just if he's
Yeah,
if he's
he has
like,
goblin meat in his
desecrate some
pockets.
some corpses.
Speedy?
I'm not, well,
Single,
Okay.
Drop it.
Okay,
Drop
okay. I dropped the goblin meat. But I still have this rotten meat that's not goblin.
That's fine.
Actually, I take the goblin meat that I was dropping, and I drop it at this wolf right here.
The wolf just sort of like nibbles at it.
Okay. And
grabbing-
I hand it some of the rotten meat as well. And I attempt to release it from the trap.
Okay, you release it from the trap. It seems to be like limping on, favoring its other leg, but it is standing up and no longer restrained.
Okay, and I try to pet it.
Roll animal handling.
Please don't roll a 1.
9.
It sort of like sniffs at your hand, but doesn't really.
These are wolves. They're not dogs.
Yeah, they are fairly wild still.
I think.
Okay. I say, hey guys, I saw some beds up here. I could really use a nap.
I think we're safe to make it back to the cart.
This wolf just sort of like turns and starts walking away and into the woods,
All right.
like limping away rather into the woods.
I say,
I'm
I will
glad-
always love you.
You start singing to it.
Yeah, I play the wolf a song.
There's no.
And I am
response
hungry like the wolf.
Oh my god, not that
to this.
song.
No
Eating that raw
response.
meat,
It just
oh my
sort of like continues and disappears into the thickets.
Can I grab Clark's Morning Star?
You may indeed grab Clark's Morning Star. You now have a Morning Star.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, can I grab some of these supplies from the blue line or whatever? And
Yes, you
yes.
can probably convince the party to make a few like trips to carry this stuff back to your cart. There certainly is enough room on the back of it to fit these
Because
lives.
that would be good to return and get a reward.
Ooh, that hit
I
hard.
like rewards.
I like living.
You guys have a
Yes, we do that.
I like you too, Pete.
point.
I don't know what happened earlier, so I'm not. I'm just happy we're all alive right now.
So
I go
as-
give Pete a hug.
Come help him.
So
I-
as you're like moving these boxes and stuff, you do notice that like tucked away in the back and hidden behind all of them is a small sort of
The
decorative.
giant barrel
chest.
of liquor.
It's a small
Sorry.
sort of like decorative chest with like gold
Ooh.
bands and a little skull lock on it.
Is there a key about or?
Not that you know of.
Oh,
Can I whack it open with my sword? Try and like.
You may attempt to whack it open.
Oh, it seems like that's a bad thing to do if it's got a skull.
yeah, I'm not standing next to it.
I'm doing it. Where's it at? Is it like right here? Or where? I'll say it's right there. Whatever. So what would I roll for that? Would that be strength?
Yes, that would be strength
Okay.
to try and like bust it open.
Mm-hmm.
I say, wait, Kaylin.
Yes.
I think you should
we can-
I think you should consider this. Like, what if there's traps?
We'll
That'd
be
be a
up.
very
we can
distinct
see this-
possibility.
We can see the text on the stream for the future reference, Steve.
Stop looking at the stream.
I'm just
Um,
gonna message him in Discord now whenever I want.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
do that.
All right.
I just wanted to bring that to your attention so it doesn't happen in the future. And I have a sudden hunch.
Kalen, I have sleight of hand or something. Sleight of hand is for lockpicking, right?
No.
No? What is that?
It would just be, I believe, a general dexterity check. Or if you
Yeah.
have a lockpicking like set of tools and you're proficient with them, it would be a dexterity plus your proficiency. So like,
Wait, but dexterity's not a thing. That's like a saving throw.
No, it's a stat.
it's an attribute.
Okay.
You make general dexterity checks.
Well, whatever. I'll just be like, okay, I'm gonna try and lockpick this. Okay, so just back up, Kalen. I think I can do this.
Okay, but if you fail, you know what I'm gonna do.
All right.
Okay.
Okay,
so this
while
would
they're
be
doing
an
this,
unskilled dexterity check.
Hold on, 1 second. I don't know. Wait, Steve, you know what I want to do, right?
I think I do.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. I want you to roll sleight of hand.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Okay,
Wow, impressive.
so as you like lean in to sort of like pick the lock, Kalen,
The lock.
you notice that he sort of has something sort of hidden in his hand, and it doesn't look like any sort of lock picking tool that you've seen, and moreover, it looks like it fits perfectly into the hole.
Speedy. Single.
The chest opens.
Single,
Inside,
how did you manage to do that?
I
Inside.
say, I had the key all along. The key to your heart.
And I slap him.
No!
Oh, no! For lying to me.
Okay, 2 damage.
There's a thing called non-lethal damage too. isn't
There
there?
is,
Fucking
there is.
slap him just to knock
Okay.
his sense and be like, well, why didn't you tell me that in the first place?
Do I have to
You
take
do,
damage
though.
for that?
You don't.
So while they're
Okay.
doing this,
Boom!
while they're doing this,
While you're doing that,
okay. Milo is so desperate to relieve himself, he digs in the latrine. What do I need to roll for?
You're what?
you don't.
Roll the
You're
drink, dig a
you're in a
I
river.
know.
Why are you digging a
You don't need
latrine?
to- You don't.
Or he
need to
goes into
roll.
the forest.
You
Okay.
go off into the forest to do your unmentionable.
Milo goes
Okay.
pee
I will do
or
that as
poop,
well.
You
whatever
bury your
Milo
stage.
does.
Too.
Thank you
Very
for
much
doing that,
am.
because usually in D&D games, no one ever poops. Everyone just forgets to, you know? You go days.
Anyway, so inside the chest, Noah, Singel, and Kalen, since all of them are sort of surrounding this chest as it's opening, inside you see 600 copper coins, 110 silver coins, 2 potions of healing.
That would have been
a
useful.
That is useful. And a jade statuette of a frog with tiny golden orbs for eyes.
Do I know anything about the jade statue of a frog? Is it anything like special?
Roll history.
19.
You feel like if this was a prominent thing, you would know about it, but unfortunately you don't. It just looks pretty to you.
Can
All
I
right.
check a cheeky Arcana check on it?
You may do a cheeky Arcana check on it.
Alright, that's a good roll.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it is not magical.
Damn it.
It
Nothing is
sort of, like,
magical.
enough to fit in a pocket or pouch if you want to just sort of keep it for later.
Alright, how much, I say, well, guys, want to split up the loot?
I'm just gonna be like, well, duh. You don't get it all to yourself.
Also, did I, from my history check, get any idea of how much that frog is worth?
That would be a separate check. I'm going to say it would be
Insight?
insight, yeah.
Crit! I got a 2.
That is a
C.
critical
D.
failure
That's a 1.
on insight.
It must be worth millions.
At the very least, it looks expensive. How much, you're really not sure, but it definitely looks expensive.
All right, and how much gold did we find?
No gold, but you did find 600 copper pieces and 110 silver pieces.
Okay. So,
Which still equates to roughly an amount of gold, but it's not actually gold coins.
how much is that in gold? Quick conversion. 6 gold from the copper.
6 gold from the copper and 11 from the silver. So 17 total.
That's like 17 gold. I say you guys can split up the rest of this if you let me keep the frog. We can't split up the frog anyways.
I am going to say I think we should let Noah hold on to it because you usually cause trouble when you have certain things in your power.
That doesn't make any sense. What
It
thing have I ever misused?
Your
Our
freaking
lives.
little sword things.
That's different. I'm not gonna try and kill anyone with this frog, probably.
But you can use it as
Probably.
You can use it as an advantage. I just don't trust it.
Here's the deal I'm willing to propose. You guys have the gold from this. I hold on to the frog so nothing bad happens to it. And you guys just split up the gold from the frog because I don't care about it.
I mean, they can't really do that right now, but definitely when
As
they
in,
sell it.
when we eventually sell it off or do whatever with it, they can just split up the gold. That's fine.
I don't. What if I don't want to sell it? I'm a collector of
And I
trinkets.
can hold on to it for a very long time.
Noah will make sure it's safe.
Okay.
All right.
So
Also, see you, Nick.
are
I'm sorry I
you-
didn't see it before.
So are you doing anything else in this cave?
Rest.
Okay. So wait, can I
That
roll
would be a
perception
very
here?
good idea.
Yes, it would.
Sure.
I need
Wait,
help.
before we go rest, can I roll perception to see if we find anything else? Because there must be something.
No.
At least in these stuff right here. This stuff.
That stuff is all of the like equipment and provisions that you are sort of like. You made several trips to the wagon, or I'm just gonna say you had the sense to bring your wagon up to the mouth of the cave after you'd like cleared it out. So the wagon is like right over here. Sildar's keeping an eye on it, and you sort of like ferried all of these boxes and crates and stuff of goods from the Lion Shield copter, just
Okay.
from here to the cart. So now it is even more loaded up than it was previously.
Sweet.
But other than that, you find nothing.
All right.
Oh.
I'm gonna go in this pool over here. I'm gonna take a bath.
It
I
is
got
a very
soap.
shallow pool because it has been flooded. So it's more like about
Yeah, but there's like a
foot
stream coming from it
at this
still.
point.
right?
There is a stream. You can like take a bath under the waterfall or something, a shower at least.
Yeah, I'm also gonna check for treasure under the waterfall because that seems like a place where there'd be treasure.
I want you to roll percentiles.
I can't believe you rolled a 1. I'm still
So
dying on
should
that.
I just roll D100?
Yes.
What are you typing?
I am so out of it right
43.
now. I've been sneezing
You
for like
find
ages.
43 copper coins just among the water in the various pools.
Cool.
It takes you a while to fish all of them out, but it's something. Not much, but something.
All right, cool. I'll take it. And yeah, I wash myself off. I say, hey guys, I got some soap if anyone else wants to take a bath. I know we're all covered in blood at no fault of anyone.
You are all covered in blood, sweat, potentially tears. You're
I'm
all
covered in
starting
tears.
to smell from the recent exertion.
I will go hop in the water and
Yeah.
wash off.
I say, hey Kaylin.
It's very
I'll
like
be like, yeah, shut up. Or she'll be like, don't talk to me.
it's a very like welcome like feeling after this bloody like adrenaline adventure. Just to sort of like let the cold water just sort of flow over you and just
Mm-hmm.
All right.
chill.
Ah.
No,
You know, this feels nice, Kaylin, right? Like, we, against all odds, we defeated every last one of those motherfucking goblins
You
and
spent half
bugbear.
the battle unconscious, but that's besides the point.
And you made.
Do you know how many goblins I killed?
Do you know how many
was a
times
lot.
you got us into trouble?
We were already in trouble. I just aided us
Can
in
I
one
just
way.
say? Can I just say, Pete was the MVP of that fight.
Yes, he was.
It's true.
I-
He saved
I-
everyone.
I just decided, you know what? I'm just gonna roll really well and kill him in one shot, and it worked.
I mean, to be
You know,
fair,
if
he
you that proves
didn't-
that if you set your mind to it.
I mean, Pete, what happened the first half of the fight? Can you tell me?
I was running away with Milo, cause yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, I meant the last session even.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Both
I
of you were the MVP.
I was healing everyone, basically, and
I
You-
had 3
you-
natural
you
20s. What are you
you
talking
went
about?
right into
Anyway, enough of that. Are you doing anything
him.
else in this cave?
No.
Like taking an extended rest to sort of regain hit points?
Yes,
I'll
we're
just do a
gonna-
short
Absolutely.
rest.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
nap.
take rest. You
Okay,
know what?
we're
I haven't
all
even
going to
taken any damage. I haven't.
Well, like, I reckon we should get back to the
The cart.
card. Yeah, we can't really
Okay.
just leave that.
Well, I
For
mean,
extended
I'm gonna
periods.
We
say
brought it
like,
here.
you had the sense as you took maybe one shipment of as much as you could carry. Took like an hour or so to get to the cart. It was like almost sunset by then. Common sense hit you, and you decided to just take the cart back.
Okay. Well,
Okay, yeah.
So the
I'm
cart's
gonna
here.
pull
It's
out my
fine.
flute and I'm
cart's
gonna
with
play
us,
a
okay.
full song as everyone starts to fall asleep.
Oh, yeah. No, I actually, hey, as we were taking that bath or whatever, did I feel like refreshed with any like kind of like experience or knowledge flowing over me?
Not from the
What?
shower, but definitely from somehow surviving that entire ordeal. All of you got a whopping like very, very substantial amount of experience.
Oh,
How did,
Wait, so we
how did
leveled up.
live?
I'm
Oh
not
my
seeing
God.
this.
You're not seeing this?
Oh, there we go.
I'm not seeing it.
225
I-
each. Yeah.
All right, so should I put my experience at its full value or like the value above the level up?
am I at
Put it at
350?
Put it as the new value.
Okay.
So you are now level 2.
yeah.
Okay, did everybody? I'm not seeing any of the.
It's in the
experience,
chat.
20
but
then.
Does anybody see my?
You're 1d4?
Anybody see
I
my
see-
roll that I just?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see your roll. You might have to reconnect.
Jeez, Louise. Okay.
I'm sorry you didn't get to do anything, Ben. By the way.
I didn't get to do anything.
Yeah.
I hope I reap the benefits of dreaming of Speedy's daisy.
You saw nothing.
I dreamt it. I didn't not.
Well, he
see
was
anything from it,
unconscious.
okay. Yeah, there's
you had,
nothing. I can't.
you just had a bad dream about me. So I get new hit points for leveling up, right?
Yes. For leveling up, all of you, your class like hit die, whatever level you're taking in your class, if you're staying in the class you are or branching out into multi-classing, whatever class you take, you roll that hit die and add that number plus your Constitution modifier to your maximum HP, which you are then
Where-
set to.
Are we
For the
not
record,
allowed
that
to
roll-
do the set roll, or not the set roll, like the?
You can do the average value if you want.
For the record, when I
'cause
rolled
I've
the
been
hit die-
rolling pretty poor.
When I rolled the hit die earlier, that was to regain my health from the long rest. It wasn't for this. I didn't even know this was the thing. So.
Okay.
Wait, are we all getting our HP back?
You're all getting your HP back because you're like
Okay.
resting up.
Now,
Oh,
what's
1d8.
the
I got a
It is
experience?
7
safe
They
enough.
plus my Constitution modifier. You said
Plus your Constitution modifier.
I just got 8 new hit points.
Whoa. I got 3.
Okay.
Lovely.
So Milo, since
Yes.
you apparently can't see, you now have 375 experience.
Okay. It broke the bar.
That's like the new total. Yeah, I understand. I'm gonna go through your characters and change the upper limit now.
Okay. Whew. Man, that was a good encounter, right, guys? Totally worked out exactly as we wanted it to.
This battle.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I pooped out of the call.
Yeah, yep. I was,
I was like, what's going on? I was like, there's my Wi-Fi going out again. I was about to freak out. We're good. We're good.
We're good.
I don't
Okay.
know, Speedy. Are you still here? Okay.
Yeah, I'm still here.
We're fine.
Okay, so everyone
fine,
takes a
we're
long rest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And after you're all feeling very well rested, Sildar brings up the idea that you should probably head back to Phandalin.
Yeah.
yes, please.
Seems like the hip happening place to be.
Okay.
After this, I think we can handle anything.
Mhm.
I mean, some of us can handle anything.
I didn't know what happened with Speedy, so I'm assuming he did just as much as everyone else. Unless we talk about it on the way there.
I tell stories of my heroism.
I completely believe you.
Okay. So you made it back to the Tribor Trail, and after a few more days of travel, through like some light rain, but nothing too interesting or important, you managed to make your way into the city of, or the town rather, of Phandalin.
Okay.
So
Yay!
you're Phandalin now. As you approach, you see a lot of small children sort of like playing in the town green, and townsfolk tending to various chores or walking around in the town square.
I play a song to the children. It's I play Big Balls by AC/DC.
I'm not
What?
playing stream. Either way.
No.
So
Children? What?
We've got the biggest balls of the ball.
anyway, a lot of people like look up as you approach and sort of turn back to whatever they were doing as you go by. A few of them, like as you start to play, sort of like look up and hold their gaze a bit, and the children, some of them at least, stop playing and sort of gather around you, sort of like tugging at your clothes. Sildar sort of like speaks up and sort of, friends, I'm glad that we found our way to Phandalin with no further danger, but I believe we should probably secure some lodgings. I've heard that the local inn is actually quite nice.
I say an inn sounds lovely after sleeping on that goblin cave floor.
And also camping out next to or in the cart for a day
Yeah.
after that on the trail.
I could right, this took us a few days. Yes,
Yeah.
after sleeping in that wooden cart for days.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So he sort of like leads you across the town green or across the square to the Stonehill Inn.
Mm.
Okay.
What are we doing with the cart?
What are you doing with the cart?
Hey, hold on. What's the dude's name? What's dude man's name?
Sildar.
Hey Sildar, man, what are we gonna do with this cart?
He looks at you and says, "Ah, yes, those. So the tools that we originally hired you to deliver, those you should bring to Barthen's Provisions. they're just down the road this way. And as for the stuff we found in the cave, if my memory serves correctly, that they bear the crest of the Lion Shield Coster. I believe if you were to give them, if you were to deliver them over here on the other end of the square, they would be quite grateful. I, for one, am going to find myself a room at the inn and rest for the evening, and tomorrow I will begin my search in earnest to help.
You deserve it, man.
Any sort of clues as to where Gundro was taken.
Cool.
He was taken to the Goblin King.
Yes, I know, to Cragmaw Castle.
Right. We were told where it was. I don't know if I remember.
Where it is.
We were told, weren't we?
No.
When we threatened that goblin?
No, we were told what it was. We were never told where it was.
Dude, can I roll to see if I know what it was?
You were told a rough direction from Cragmaw.
Oh.
Like the cave. So you could probably like search it out and find it with relative ease, and Sildar would be more than happy to accompany you there.
Okay. Is it like back by the other cave?
It's more to the north of Phandalin.
Oh, okay.
It is actually directly north of Phandalin in the middle of the woods.
Okay. Well, I say we Sildar, why don't you go get us a room in the inn, relax a bit, and get ready while we go off and try and return these things to the Lion Shield Coster.
Aye, I will at that. He sort of like takes a quick head count to see how many rooms he should get, and then heads into the Stonehill Inn.
Oh, I'm gonna tell him I don't need a room. I'm gonna sleep outside.
Suit yourself. He continues walking in. So, what are you going to do with this cart full of supplies?
We go to the Lion Shield Coster. Okay. I say, you guys wait here with the cart. Let me do the talking.
I'm gonna go with him. I'm gonna go with him.
Can
I don't trust him. Don't trust him an inch.
Wait. Before we interact with anybody, can I roll deception because of the history I have with this area? Just so I can be, not like to be an elf, just like, not be recognized.
I'm gonna say roll stealth.
Roll stealth. Okay.
What do you got then?
Where's stealth? I'm going for it.
Oh, pretty good.
Nice.
Okay.
The party
+7.
who have been traveling with you for a while, sort of, if they're paying attention, they notice a look of unease on your face, but it seems that most of the villagers either do not recognize you or do not know you outright.
Okay, good.
Go on.
Okay, so enter the Lion Shield Coster. I kick the door open if I can do that. If it's a door that opens in that direction.
It is indeed a door that opens in that
All right,
direction.
I kick the door in and I say, "Woo!" Strumming my guitar, and I go, "Boys, do we have some good news for you?"
So you sort of like draw the attention of a line of people. This is a very like big trading post. All of the walls are lined with varying adventuring equipment of sorts. A quick cursory glance tells you that there's nothing, for the most part, magical on the shelves. At least not within immediate grasping reach.
Not within snatching
of
range.
There's a line of people, and a few sort of like browsing the wares. All of them sort of turn at your sudden entrance, and the dwarven male behind the counter just sort of looks up and says, "It better be for that sort of entrance. This is a fine establishment, mate."
and I start to play my lute, and I go, well, listen here, my short little friend. I'm also short, so it's fine.
Oh dear.
I've got better to sell.
Okay. I understand. But you're gonna want to hear this. So, you have a shipment. Did you have a shipment of goods coming in at some point that never quite made it?
Well, you see, yeah. Actually, matter of fact, there was supposed to be several ships.
Ben, quit typing.
They haven't arrived.
Wow.
You wouldn't happen to know what happened to them, would you?
Wow.
I would indeed. See, you sir are a victim of a goblin attack. Goblins that we just happened to have killed the lot of.
Nice.
Thanks to you.
Hey, Larry! You sort of hear from behind the counter another more timid male voice go like, yeah?
Larry.
Hey, Larry, man the counter. I'm gonna talk out back with this gentleman.
Gentleman.
Yes, I'm a gentleman.
Wow.
Sort of like Larry, which is much more like thin, taller, but much lankier than the current shopkeep.
Nice.
Sort of makes his way to the counter and starts like picking up the line where it left off. This man now walks up to you and sort of walks around back to where I assume you have the cart and all of his goods. And
Okay.
oh, would you look at that?
Yep, as you can see here, we've got just about all of it.
Oh, you're doing
So
that.
we'd be willing to part with it for a certain finder's fee.
Oh yeah, whew. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. That sounds very, very reasonable. What sort of payment did you have in mind?
Well, listen, we don't want to be too abrupt, but we're about to go on a certain quest of sorts, and we were thinking it would be mighty helpful if you might have some magic weapons you might be able to exchange, or at least give us a certain exclusive access to. Some sort of discount, perhaps.
Boy, magic weapons are not the sort of thing we just sort of keep in stock, if you know what I mean.
I would never expect you to, but I'm sure at a popular trading establishment such as yours, you have at least one or two hidden in the back somewhere.
I want you to roll persuasion. Yeah.
Right.
You're very convincing, Speedy.
And what if we do?
Well, my companions now would be very interested in them, and if you could give us the opportunity to examine them, we might be able to come to a fair price, including the return of your stolen goods here.
Well, unfortunately for you, we don't have any magic items. Heaven forbid any magical weapons. We used to, but ever since the mine shut down, nothing much has been coming in.
The mine, you say?
Yes.
Well,
It was quite a while ago, far before I came here. I just heard it from the people who ran the shop before me.
well, listen, we don't tell anyone this, all right? But we might have a way to
I'm
get
gonna
back.
shut him up.
Like,
I'm
he
gonna
sort
shut
of
him up.
like. All right. You sort of like muffle his as he's about to spill secrets about this cave that you don't actually know where it is.
It's besides the point. Alright, am I unmuffled yet?
No. No.
Can I push his hand off of my mouth?
I'm reluctantly letting it go.
Okay.
I get okay. Never
I'm
mind.
grateful that you found the courtesy to bring our goods back to us. And if you would like, if you wouldn't mind helping me unload this into the warehouse, I will give you each your pick of one of any item we have in stock.
That's a deal. I like that. I like that.
Along with 20 gold pieces each.
I really
No,
like that.
I really like that.
I really like
Sounds
that.
fair?
It's way too generous.
I appreciate the offer.
No, I'm gonna.
We're accepting.
I-
Put my hand over my
We
mouth.
put our hands on each other and go, yes.
We're taking the
great.
deal.
Noah has already got his hand out, ready to shake.
It's just
The dwarf just up, like, grips your hand. I want you to roll a strength saving throw.
Oh boy.
Who? Me?
Is
Noah.
it a strength saving throw or is it a check?
It is a
Like an
strength
opposing
saving
strength
throw.
roll.
It is a. If you want it to be an opposing strength roll, you can do that.
Oh.
So
not
this
that
is
Fight
a
him back.
very, very
Strong handshake.
very firm. Or nods
good.
approvingly.
Intel is a true businessman.
Right. Help me get these unloaded, will ya? You sort of like work together to
Oh
Bring
yeah,
the-
definitely.
out the back of the cart and into the storehouse, and then he leads you back into the shop proper and gives you a look around as to the wares that they have on sale. It's your standard trading post. They have all sorts of like rope, like dungeoneering equipment, food on sale. They have a number of camping supplies such as like tents and bags, some of which appear to be slightly better quality than what some of you have at least. And over to a cordoned off section of like weaponry, there's like this rack of like melee and ranged weapons, some of which you're not entirely sure how to use. There's like all sorts of different shapes and sizes inside this shop, and he just sort of opens his arms, sort of spins around in the center, and says, "Well, feel free to have a gander. One item each on the house."
I'm gonna go ask what Sildar needs. I'm gonna go back and ask if he needs something from the shop. And I'm just gonna go straight to him.
Okay. So you find Sildar sort of sitting at one of the tables with a sort of pamphlet of his, sort of nursing a drink. He sort of looks up at you as you approach and says, "Yes?"
Hey man, the man at the Lion Shield is offering us some equipment, and I see you need something. Do you want to go check out what they have? I mean,
As a matter of fact, I am quite missing my armor. I thank you for letting me know about this. He sort of follows you back to the coster. As you enter, the dwarf looks at him and says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! I thought it was just you five."
he's taking my spot, man. He
So
gets
if you're
my
okay
pick.
with that, if you're
I'll take
okay
it,
with that, then yeah, I find it perfectly reasonable. Have a look. One item, your choice, on the house.
Can't
Siltar,
believe we didn't try to get another extra set of things.
You just keep your mouth shut, boy.
Siltar goes over to the armor section and sort of looks at a few pieces of like plate mail, sort of takes one off of the stand that it's on, sort of tries it on. It's not the most comfortable fit, but it'll work, and it certainly looks like the best they would have at the moment anyway, without getting a custom piece made. So Siltar sort of looks over it, the shop owner sort of nods, and after bidding you all adieu, he goes back to the tavern, now armored again, and
All right.
thankful for.
I ask if he has say, excuse me, do you have a tinkerer's kit by any chance?
You seem like the person. You seem like the kind of person who would have one yourself, don't you? With that instrument you made. Who are you asking, by the way? Sildar or the shopkeep?
Shopkeep.
Okay, yeah, I did the correct accent.
I've used them all. I've been dropping my my mixtapes,
Yeah.
the special music
enough.
boxes.
Fair enough. Let me see. Yes, we do have a few sort of materials for whatever profession you happen to be a part of. You may acquire a tinkerer's kit.
I acquire a tinkerer's kit. I say,
as I look around,
cheers, mate.
As I look around, is there a hunter trap anywhere in his?
There are a few. What sort of trap are you looking for?
Like, I don't know, something just.
There's like your standard cut and dried bear trap. Just like the metal claws that bite clothes, sort of like what Wolf was caught in, the one that you, I believe, already had and
Yeah.
recovered, so you still have
I
that.
recovered it. Okay.
There's also like kits for like making snares and sort of traps like what you found on the way to the goblin hideout, stuff that will like sling your prey into the air when it like grabs its leg. There are a few various like traps like ready to use like that. Again, anything in particular you're looking for?
I don't know, the snare one kind of sounds like a good idea, since I already have the bear trap.
Okay.
So I'll get that.
All right. What about you, Milo?
Ben.
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 Sorry,
Oh.
I've muted myself. Okay. A buckler. Can I get a buckler? I'd like a
Buckler?
They do have bucklers.
Buckler.
What's a buckler?
It's a parrying shield.
Oh, okay.
It does bugger all against ranged attacks, but it's really, really useful for blocking melee.
I say, Milo, what do you want with a buckler? You shouldn't be getting that
it'll
close
go
to
well
anyone
with
in
my-
the first place.
It'll go well with my short sword. It looks nice.
It does at that. Matching color and everything.
I want the buckler.
That matching metal shine. It says, it's all yours. You now have a buckler.
Okay.
If there are stats for that in the book, you can use those. Otherwise, I can tell you something immediately after the game.
I'll refer to them later.
Okay. We'll deal with that. But you have a buckler now.
What else do you recommend?
Well,
And,
that would be your free item, but for someone of your stature, let me see. If you're looking to get a new set of clothes, we have those. Fairly cheap compared to the rest of the stuff too.
what are you implying?
He sort of looks at you, specifically your like rags that you're wearing, I assume, because you're literally from living in the woods.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that is true.
He sort of looks at you with a very judgmental look.
Well,
I
these
think
are the
that's exactly what I mean.
These are the finest forest rags. Finest. This is the fashion in there.
Right?
Do you not understand that?
Well, if you change your mind, the clothes are right over there.
Of course I would like the clothes.
All right. You managed to go over and find a pair of clothes that like fits you fairly nicely. It's like, I believe, 5 gold. No,
What?
one gold piece. One gold
Okay.
piece for a set of clothes.
Let me mark that off.
Okay.
And finally, Noah.
Ah, yes. That's me. I would just like to get a really nice bedroll.
Really nice
Okay.
bedroll.
A real nice bedroll, yeah.
They have those.
I say to Noah, you know, I have one. We could always share.
No thanks.
The one they're selling is very, very luxurious. The best quality that they have in store.
Oh,
It's like a very soft, like, it even has like a built-in sort of like pillow area, and it is like
mate.
ridiculously soft.
It's
It
perfect. I'm
it
frothing,
seems
mate.
like it would be very.
Frothing.
Yeah, I'll take it. If I'm allowed. Am I allowed to take that?
Yeah, of course. One item on the house.
Alright. Cheers, mate.
I asked him, one more thing. Would you happen to have any health potions, by any chance?
As a matter of fact, we do, but they're quite expensive.
Could I make that my free item instead?
No takes backsies.
If you're so inclined, I'd be willing. He sort of like goes over behind the counter, grabs like 3 health potions, sort of drops them on the counter, and says, "Now, how many were you thinking of purchasing? It'll run you 25 gold each."
Guys, would you guys want to get like one each kind of, and use that as your free item, and then pay for whatever other thing you got? Would that be all right, sir? I'm sorry. I know
he
we
sort of
I'm
seems
sticking to
kind
that,
of
bro.
miffed.
Trying to game the system.
You I'm fine with. I believe they've already chosen their items, and for the most part, they seem happy with them.
Yes.
all right.
Keep in mind, Speed, we already have 2 health potions that we got from the chest.
That's
So
true.
if you'll
but I mean,
hand me that Tinkerer's kit that you...
how much for the Thinker's kit?
1 gold.
Yeah. Okay. I will take the health potion as my free item. I will pay for the Thinker's kit. I'd also one more thing. I lean in close to him. Do you have any alchemist fire?
He sort of squints at you. I want you to roll something. I don't know what skill off the top of my head.
Persuasion?
Sure, let's go with that. Persuasion.
Oh no.
18.
Pablo.
Now, I don't have any of that here. Heavens, it's dangerous stuff you're talking about.
Of course, of
However,
course.
I do know that there is an alchemist in town. He lives on he lives in the closest hut to the Tribor Trail. Haven't seen him in a while, but he would be your best bet for all that alchemical stuff.
All right. Thank you for your information.
No problem.
I tip him a silver piece.
He gladly accepts.
I'll take a health potion, man. I'll
That'll
buy
be
it.
25 gold.
Sure thing, man.
Cool.
All right. Is everyone satisfied with their decisions?
I am very satisfied.
Oh wait,
Oh,
one more
hell
thing.
yeah.
One more thing. Do you have
Oh?
a crossbow?
They do have crossbows.
Can I get one of those? How much would a crossbow run me?
The crossbows.
Oh, and Noah, you have that
Yeah.
thing, right?
the thing.
Oh yeah, I suppose we could get this appraised, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I,
you
s-
could.
I
You
say
definitely could.
we've happened upon an item of great value.
And Noah pulls out a small green Pepe with golden eyes.
Alright.
The
So what sort of
rarest
person-
Pepe known to man. This was once owned by the great Kragmar. Wait, what was the name of
Wait.
the goblin leader?
I mean,
Clark.
Clark.
Clark. This was once owned by the great Clark.
It just, yeah.
So before we get to that, what sort of crossbow did you have in mind? There's a light crossbow and a heavy crossbow.
Light.
Light crossbow?
Yeah.
Okay, that is 25 gold.
I'd like to negotiate my way down.
How do you do this?
I say.
Also, at this point, you sort of like show him the Pepe,
Oh yeah,
looks at
yeah.
sort of takes it in his hand, and says, "Boy, where'd you happen upon this?"
Well, we have our ways. Certain
This little
All
Certain
beauty, that
connection.
is.
if you say what?
All right, beauty, that is.
this is the
Okay.
first time I'm seeing this, and I'm wondering where they found it from.
No, right? I'd say this is worth about 50 gold.
50 gold for
50
something owned by the great Clark.
Can we do an
That
insight
name
check?
means nothing to me.
Insight
Oh.
or like deception or something? Yeah.
You may.
Hell yeah.
I want to roll. Wait, can I? I want to.
I believe him.
Insight. Oh, no bonuses. Here we go.
You got it, Spivey.
Wait, no. If you don't have any bonuses,
No, but you know,
You don't got it, Spivey.
You believe he's telling the truth.
all right.
this
Can I
could
roll
be worth more
deception?
to someone else?
Can I roll deception?
This wouldn't be deception because you're trying to like find his deception, so that would be insight.
Well, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to convince him that this thing is worth more.
You can do deception for that.
20. Boom. It's not nat, but you know.
So what do
Yeah,
you
no,
say
you're not me.
to
Sorry.
convince him?
I say, well, the great Clark is one of the most well-known historical figures. I've sung songs about him far and wide. Surprised you've never heard the name. But this belonged to him, and that alone is worth probably double the price.
I'm gonna feel really bad about killing Clark now.
He fails his history check.
Nice.
Ooh.
Ooh. If you say so, and this truly is from Clark, as you say, I would certainly bump the value of it up to probably 75 around.
All right. That works for me. Subtract the price of the light crossbow and well, how about in that case,
I mean, you could just
make
take
it
that out of your share.
make it 55 and crossbow. It'll discount because I'm taking your goods and not your gold.
And not my what now?
Your gold.
Alright. This frog, in return for the light crossbow, and 55 gold, as you said.
Health potion.
Be-
I already got a health potion.
Okay, good.
Also,
He
I
still
can
has,
cast
like-
more healing spells now.
He still has one left that is visible on the counter.
And you know what? How about a health potion as well? Since we're negotiating, give me the health potion. Knock it down to 45. That was the original offer, wasn't it?
Next, I won't smile.
I can do math, laddie.
It's a discount. We just we've helped you on this thing,
I'll
and
give
my
you-
friends have been awfully generous with the
will
items
give
they've
you
taken.
the crossbow, this health potion, and 30 gold. That's my final offer.
Oh shit.
You may as well just take the full amount and then.
Wait,
just, like,
wait. I thought a health potion was worth 20 gold.
25.
25.
Yeah, look. Can we have a group huddle here?
Okay.
No,
You
yeah,
may.
I'm all for
Alright.
group huddles.
Gather around, children.
Okay.
Alrighty. So you could just take the full amount of gold. What do you offer? 75?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not in the huddle, and I'm just gonna be like, these guys are weird.
Okay, okay.
Talking bad about us behind our back.
Forget about the crossbow and just have mine. And just
Oh,
take
you have a
more
crossbow?
gold.
You have a light
Yeah.
crossbow?
Took it from-
I mean, you come across crossbows a lot more often than you do like health potions. So just forget about the crossbow.
Okay.
Grab a health potion and like whatever he offers with that. So let's say 50, and then call it. That's a day.
All right.
Just call it there.
All right. So, sir, you the previous offer was for just the crossbow and the gold. That was 55 gold and the crossbow. Crossbow being worth 25. Health potion being worth 25. Swap the crossbow for a health potion and we're good. 55 gold, 1 health potion.
That
We're
will
even.
do.
Thank you.
See, that's a good
Pleasure
thing.
doing business with you, sir.
Pleasure indeed. He sort of like slides the last health potion to your end,
Did we
Takes
get all
the-
3?
I grabbed that potion. I'm like,
takes the frog, and gives you the 50
Goodbye,
gold. From,
Pepe.
55.
55 gold from behind the counter. Yes.
I play a song. I play Money by Pink Floyd.
Oh, for crying out loud, would you move the? Would you play your instrument somewhere else? The town green, for God's sake.
I play myself out of the room. Money, it's a crime.
So at this
Thank
point,
you
it's
for
looking-
your business. See you around.
So at this point, it's looking around like afternoon-ish. You're sort of like looking around the town square. People are starting to. The streets are starting to get empty. You notice across the way at what appears to be a sort of like broken down shrine. You see a woman in black, just sort of like kneeling.
I approach the woman.
You approach the
um,
woman.
I say,
You
"Excuse
notice
me, ma'am.
right off the bat.
Does something seem to be wrong?"
You notice right off the bat, she's wearing this like long black cloak with like a hood that covers most of her head, and you notice right off the bat that like it sort of wraps up to her right shoulder and is secured with a silver pin in the shape of a harp.
Hmm. Can I make like a history check on that or something?
You may.
6. Okay, I don't. Anyways.
Fortunately, you remember running into another agent of the Harpers just a few weeks ago in Neverwinter.
Oh. The Harpers. So I remembered. I don't have to get a very high history score to remember what happened like a week ago.
yeah.
Yes.
Come here, Alexa.
I actually don't remember. Can I get a heads up?
Yes. So the Harpers. Let me just pull up their faction right here. Okay. So the Harpers are a sort of scattered network of adventurers and spies who advocate equality and covertly oppose the abuse of power. And
Sure.
as you remember a few weeks ago, one of their agents in Neverwinter hired you to sort of spoil a transaction with a dragon egg to sort of like pin a locating pin on the seller and pay for the egg with fake diamonds. You ended up getting a fake egg in return, but hey, none of your business. That there was obviously some incident that the Harpers had interest in that they went to you for help because Kaylin looked very similar to the original seller. But enough of that. If you want to learn more, you can watch our first stream
I mean,
Yeah, that's still in the videos on demand if you want to go back and watch that.
And it will be in the write-up if you're watching this post after the fact and everything is already down.
So
either
was
way.
was the last Harper we met also wearing all black, like that, the veil?
Yes. Very similar, actually.
Did they say any like code words or anything like that?
They were fairly secretive about their identities. You don't remember any code words like that you easily recognized as code words.
All right. I kneel down beside her.
Okay.
Oh God, no! I shouldn't.
I want you to make a religion check.
Okay. Crit fail.
What again?
So you know
The
that
deity
you're
Shrek.
both. You know you're both kneeling down at a shrine. To which deity, you have no idea.
All right.
Suck.
All that I can say is that it appears to just be like this small sort of circular, sort of like half of a cylinder, just sort of like the base of a tower, except broken away and in disrepair.
Mhm.
So it's now sort of turned into more of an alcove shrine thing.
Okay.
But yeah, there appears to be some sort of statuette in the center of a female figure, but the features are worn away, and any inscription that would have been there is also worn away.
Hmm. I say to the woman, so, a Harper, while kneeling next to her, and not looking at her, looking straight ahead. I say, so, a Harper, do you
She sort of turned.
do you come here often?
oh boy.
Here we go again.
She sort of like turns to you and says, "Well, I'm the only one left to look after this shrine. Gods, it's fallen to such disrepair."
I say, it's tragic, isn't it? A deity who's so long loved, left in disrepair. You say you have no one else to help you with this? No fellow Harpers, no husband?
She sort of turns to you at that last bit and sort of like takes a small like step on her knees just away from you.
Oh.
I am happily married, thank you very much. But as for keeping this shrine, I'm apparently the only one who gives it any sort of attention nowadays.
Do the villagers care? Surely there must be someone you're doing this for.
Occasionally it sees use, but mostly from travelers like you. Most of the residents of this town don't need the blessings of Timora to carry on with their day.
I say, well, it seems sad, doesn't it? This, that Timora goes unworshipped.
She still has her followers, if not here, then elsewhere.
That's good, I suppose. I don't know where I'm going with this, you guys.
Well,
No,
you're the
just
one who
keep
started
going.
it.
You're doing good. Keep it up.
I say
Fix your own mess for once.
I say
Yeah, I'm.
well, we've helped Harpers before, and if you have anything that needs doing, my companions and I are more than willing to help.
She sort of like, you see her smile under her hood, and she gives a small little smirk. Look to your left. Don't turn your head, but look.
I look to my left. I immediately turn my head to the left. Before she can say "Don't turn your head," I've already looked.
Do you see those people wearing the red capes?
I turn back and I'm trying not to look, but I'm kind of like still turning my head a little bit. And I say, yeah, I see him.
They are members of a gang in Phandalin known as the Red Brand.
Oh.
The Red Brand.
Recently, they have been giving a lot of trouble to the townspeople, especially the merchants. And part of my ongoing mission here is to see that they no longer pose such a threat.
How many of them do I see over there?
So from your vantage point at the shrine, just sort of looking down the way on the eastern road, you see like a few sort of like leaning against various buildings, and then far off in the distance, just before like the buildings sort of stop, you see like a small cluster of about 5 of them next to this building over here.
I say,
Looking around town, you now notice that amongst the people there appear to be red capes everywhere.
I say,
amongst the
how are they just everywhere? Does no one stop them? Does no one care?
No one stands up to them. As she says this, you see one of them sort of trip a man carrying like a box of goods, which like crashes to the ground, spilling like cabbages across the floor.
I'm gonna go help him.
You help the old man with his cabbages, but unfortunately,
My cabbages! He says.
not before the thief sort of takes off with like 2 or 5 of them, just in his
2
arms,
or
running
5
up the hill.
cabbages. 5 whole cabbages in his arms.
How do I carry all these cabbages?
How much would like 5 cabbages be?
Maybe a silver or 2.
All right, I'll give him 2 silver and be like for the cabbages.
Thank you, kind sir.
Nice.
Anyway, back to you and the Harper.
How near is the nearest one to me?
The nearest one to you, appears to be sort of leaning against the wall to like on the corner of the townmaster's hall right here. The one that you helped with the cabbage was over by the town green over here.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the 2 closest ones you can see.
All right, I say. Do you want me to put the fear of what was the name of the god again?
Be discreet. Not now. They have a leader. Dealing with them, preferably non-violently.
Wait,
Well,
do we
the-
hear? Do we hear all of this that's happening? Are we like just standing behind or something?
We're just
Um,
like chilling.
If
Talking to
you
the
want to
cabbage
just
man.
be standing behind, you can choose to hear all this, but otherwise it's just him that hears it.
Me and
you
Noah are
can
gonna
take
stand
it
like
back to the tavern. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Me and Noah are gonna stand like close enough that we can hear and like pretend to just like talk. but
Dealing
really
with
we're
their
just, like,
leader.
Yeah.
we're just listening. in.
Preferably non-violently, she sort of looks you in the eye, and you notice that she is actually an elf. A very, yeah, she's an elf.
I
Non-violently.
I show her
Of the group significantly.
my pink switchblade and I say, "This is
it's
a blade for
switchblade
sparing."
now.
What?
It's switchblade now.
I mean,
Stiletto.
it's a stiletto, which is a switchblade, right?
All right, whatever.
Turning into a little greaser.
Outside reference.
So
Sure.
hearing all of this happening, Noah's getting very curious. You know, like he's been tuning in and out. He's a bit on the fence about everything.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to approach the guys in the red cloaks. Friendly though, friendly. He's not, walk up and say, "How's it going, mate?" The typical.
Gotta add the mate in there.
He's from out of town, He's gonna try and talk to the locals.
This guy is just sort of like continues leaning against the building. Sort of like turns to spit on the ground. You're new in town, aren't you, mate?
Yeah, I'm not from around these parts, I'm from far away, far away.
He sort of looks you up and down. Some fancy armor you got there.
Yeah, got it from my dad, Got
You
it
don't
before
see
I
armor
sit on
like
my
that
travels.
anywhere near these parts.
Oh, really?
You weren't kidding.
Yeah, nah, it's pretty common from where I'm from. Bit of a staple. So, tell me, what does a bloke like you do in a town like this? What do you do for work?
What little there can be done. What's it
Oh,
to
yeah?
you?
Oh, no, I'm just curious. I might settle down in the town. If I see anything popping out to me, maybe start a little family here. I don't know, mate. I don't know. Just sussing it out.
Might be keen on it.
I believe
Yeah.
both parties in this encounter kind of get the feeling that neither of them sort of trusts the other.
And what this one?
Yeah, this encounter between you two.
Yeah, all right. I can see that happening. Yeah. I'm a foreigner,
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a little racist.
I'm gonna run over to Singel and be like, "Singel man, what's the hold up?" I'm not discreet at all, just running over like.
I go, oh hey Pete.
Oh, for the love of Timora.
I'm just talking to this lovely lady here. She has a husband, but she's with the she's with
You wish to know
the
my name.
what?
You wish to know my name? It's Sister Grael. they
Sister
call
Grael. She's part of the that order that we met back in the other town that we were in. Neverwinter.
The other
Surprised
town.
you know about them.
The one
Well, I'm
organization.
sorry if I bothered you. If he bothered you, this one can be a bit of a harper, and I'm gonna be really proud of myself.
Oh my god.
I appreciate the effort, but he would never fit in our clan. Our guild.
Oh my god.
That was nice.
I feel really bad for that.
In case you didn't hear, she replied, I appreciate the effort, but he would never fit in the guild.
I appreciate
I don't know,
that,
he's
man.
pretty small. Looks like he'd fit in anywhere.
She sort of turns back to the statue.
I glare at Pete and I
Tomorrow.
go, listen, I'm negotiating.
With this random person you just met?
Yeah, we're talking about a way to help this town out. To help that man who got his cabbages stolen, along with everyone else.
I like helping, man. You
So I
okay,
say,
Steve?
where can we find this big boss dude? Where can we find the big boss dude? Steve?
I don't,
She
I don't
sort
think-
of like I unfortunately don't know. We
Hmm.
Harpers have a tendency to work in the shadows towards our objective, and I've uncovered very little information on that front. All I know is it is better to sever. It is better to slay a hydra in the chest rather than focus on its head.
I agree with whatever that metaphor means. Now, so surely you must have some sort of intel of anywhere we could find information. Someone who might be willing to talk.
Hey man, we should focus on helping out that dwarf.
Yeah, the dwarf. You
Yeah,
can't
we
forget
already
the
got a
dwarf.
mission.
I say,
Man.
we can take care of this quickly.
She sort of like stands up and says, "Unfortunately, I would not know who to turn to. May Tamora grant you fortune," she says as she like turns to walk away.
All right, I
down
try and
towards
shake
the
her
south of
hand.
town. She completely ignores your offer.
Oh. I go, all right, bye then. That was nice meeting you, sister.
You well, Harper man.
So you
That
still
is a
have a
woman.
cart half full
Pete.
of the original mining supplies, which you should probably deliver to Barthen's Provisions. That's where you were being paid to sell them to, so or to get them to. So yeah.
Are there any like flowers around in the town anywhere?
Most of the flowers you see currently are like in small clusters near the sides of buildings. Further out near like the town green and definitely on the hills surrounding Fandolin, you can see like fields of different colors of flowers, but it would take you a few minutes to get over them, gather them, and come back.
Can I go gather them and just put them at the base of the shrine?
There's like a few flowers nearby that'll serve well enough for that.
Okay, I do that.
I want you to roll perception.
Interesting. Damn it! That's my third crit
No,
fail tonight!
Speedy, you need to get your act together.
So you sort of lay the flower down on the. You lay the flower down in this like circular indentation that you're pretty sure is just decorative, but yeah. You pay your respects to the shrine, and who apparently from the conversation is a shrine of Tamora, but
I say,
again,
hey
you
Pete,
have
you ever
no
heard of
idea.
someone called Tamora?
Have I heard of someone called Tamora?
Yes.
I think I've heard about them.
So what you know about Tamora? Tamora is the goddess of fortune, and while she does occasionally shine on everyone now and then, those who have her blessings tend to be more lucky in the long run.
All right.
She is the goddess of fortune, after all. Looking at the circular indentation that Singel just sort of like placed a flower down, you notice that it's just around the right size for a gold coin to fit, and you know from your memory that the symbol of Tamora is actually a face-up coin.
Ah,
All right.
I share this with him.
I try and force the flower into the circular shape.
I'll be like, wait, man, that's not.
I'll be back in a second.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. When that doesn't work, or does it work?
As far as you can tell, nothing happens.
Okay, I
I'm gonna
put a
say,
gold piece in
Put
there.
a coin in
Face
there.
up.
Can I just say this is the longest Lexa sat in front of this camera for?
I love her. Cat cam.
Such a
We
cat.
all love her.
Such a beautiful cat.
Okay, continue.
Again, you sort of place the coin in the circle. As far as you can tell, nothing happens.
I leave.
Okay.
I rub the statue, and I say a quick prayer to Tamora, and I say, please, let me stop rolling crit fails.
I saw that coming.
Please let me keep rolling 20s.
Okay. I have a feeling you guys are going to be visiting the shrine often.
Every time we do.
Snap.
Alright, let's go deliver those goods.
Hey, remember when we were like, remember before we started the stream and I just like rolled 1d20 just for the hell of it and I got a nat
you got that
20
20?
and then never again.
And then 3 ones. Yeah, good times. 3 ones and then like nothing
Okay.
above 10.
I rolled 20. That's what matters.
Alright,
I managed to kill that goblin, that bugbear.
You did. You killed that bugbear real good.
I thought I was gonna
Okay.
die when I did that.
Alright,
So you walk into Barthen's Provisions with the cart just outside.
I say, guys, you guys can take care of this. While you're doing that, I'm gonna walk around town. I'm gonna play my bardly songs and see if I can get any information.
I don't
Alright,
trust
I'll
you,
deal with you later, but the people at Barthen's Provisions.
Okay.
So you notice that this place appears to be competing with Lion Shield in the whole trading post department. It's a very similar setup, although from what you can tell, all of the goods are in a different place. But it appears that this is as well stocked a trading post, if not more so. Additionally, there's a sort of section off to the side with sort of tables and
Of magical weapons?
Not of magical weapons. Just sort of tables, places to sit down and talk, and a few like pictures adorning that side of the wall of various people who you assume to be historical figures in Phandelin's history, along with some sort of like depictions of those same people sort of like digging up at the ground using pickaxes and various other mining equipment. You see a sort of lean, rather well-aged human, a male
Well-aged human.
shopkeeper.
Does that mean he's like old or is he like middle-aged? Like
He's well-aged, like a fine
could
wine.
be
Older
18,
than
but
most.
like
He's not like elderly, but he's older than most. He's been here a while. He's starting to like bald, if that gives you an idea.
oh, okay, yeah.
So he sort of like is sort of sitting in a chair, sort of leaning back, not really paying attention as you walk in. You do notice that there's another clerk who is more alert. A younger woman, and she sort of
I
like
should've been there.
nudges. She sort of like nudges him, and he sort of like, oh, yes. Oh, visitors. Welcome to Barthen's Provisions. How may we help you?
Come here,
Someone
What-
want to
what
talk to
kind
him?
of
I would like some
provisions? What kind of provisions
Where-
do you provide?
Look in the player handbook.
Oh,
Anything
God.
listed that is worth 25 gold pieces or less, they have it.
Alright, I'm gonna say, hey man, we brought your supplies back. You fought some goblins, you know.
Oh,
Saved some Sildar man.
did. Excellent. We were expecting that shipment around now. How are the dwarves doing?
Oh, that man. They ran ahead of us, man, and they were ambushed. Or at least one of them was, and
Beforehand. Yes. How many people are in your party?
I'm here. Apparently Ben's here.
Yes.
It's
Spivey, are
everyone
you
but
here?
me.
Let's see Ford.
I think I'm still with the red dude, yeah?
I mean, if you want to be.
I mean,
You're just having this intense stare down.
well, like,
So-
I invite him to the inn to have a couple of bevies, you know? My shout.
I know a better place if you want a drink. Come
Oh,
head
yeah.
on over to the Sleeping Giant.
Yeah, right, mate. Let's go.
So he sort of heads down this eastern path, and as you approach the Sleeping Giant, you notice that
shit.
there are considerably more people with red cloaks. He sort of like opens the door and like motions for you to go inside.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
What?
Oh,
back,
mate.
backing down?
I feel like really out of place here because I have a blue cloak on. Like, is that bad?
You're not entirely sure.
Are you gonna ask him that?
Perception. No, I'm kidding.
Can
I
I ask him if
realize
there's a spare red cape?
Okay.
Because I feel pretty out of place. So, like, is there one I can maybe borrow? You got a spare?
Use some berries and diet.
Not on me, but if you're interested, I can see about getting you one.
Oh, mate,
We'll see.
that would be glorious. And I enter.
You enter.
Yeah.
Inside
Shit.
inside of Sleeping Giant. It is a very, very seedy location. The barkeep is a very surly female dwarf. She's sort of like cleaning a glass, just slams it down on the counter.
Oh.
It's still very dirty. And you notice that there are a few people who you wouldn't normally want to cross. Just sort of having drinks at various places around the tavern.
Are they all human or are they all?
Some human, a few dwarves.
Okay,
Like
so it's not like
one-
the KKK. It's
No, it's not. Like one very, very almost insane-looking halfling just in the corner, with not just the red cloak, but red fucking everything.
right.
He's just sort of like sitting, holding like
As
a
I walk in,
sign.
I'm like,
He's just
Bloody
holding
hell.
a stein, and he's just twitching. And there are also like several more empty steins next to him. He's the only one sitting at that table.
nice. This place is impressive, mate. What sort of establishment is this?
See for yourself. There's plenty on the menu.
Oh, I'll have a look at the menu then, I guess.
It's your standard like tavern fare. They have a lot
Oh.
of the drinks you expect,
It's not special at all.
along with a few that the names certainly sound interesting, but less than appealing.
Like Goblin's Cooch and stuff like that, or like
Goblin's cooch.
Goblin's Cooch is actually like their best.
oh mate, I'll take one Goblin's Cooch, please.
Oh,
You know, I
boy.
fed that to wolves, right?
I like.
bartender-
I join him in two.
You're not there.
Two.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Bet-
no. Why?
So,
Why was I not?
bartender
I mean,
sort
he
of
can
like-
be anyway. He's stealth.
Noah's the only one there.
The barkeep sort
I've
of
been
like
stealth this whole
pours
time.
you a. The bartender pours you a glass of this dark, thick, almost like blood red
Oh.
drink.
The Goblin's cooch.
Is it fucking like period blood? Like what the fuck?
Oh! Ew! Oh,
God,
CJI.
damn.
Thank you,
plops
Yeti.
it
Thank you for the
down
follow.
In front of you, the guy looks at you, a sudden like look of respect in his eyes, and he's just like, "Good on you." Well
Uh,
chosen."
Cheers
I'll just
to my
have a-
new mates, and he holds up his cup. Noah.
He as soon as he gets his drink of a more normal-looking alcoholic
A
variety,
normal bevy, yeah.
yeah, he sort of like clinks it to yours and has a drink.
Hell yeah.
The Goblin's Cooch. The
Yes.
taste is indescribable.
Oh, nice.
Indescribable.
But
So try to describe it now.
it's like somewhat salty, and there's a slight metallic taste, but you're not sure if that's from the drink itself or from the mug that it's in,
Or from the
And-
actual goblin's cooch.
or like, and it has this aftertaste, and like it's on the whole not the best drink you've had, but it wasn't the worst by a long shot.
A bit fishy
a new
aftertaste.
experience.
Thank you for the host, BH Games and Akane Warbot.
Anyway, so
And see you, JJ.
from there to Barthen's Provisions, where the rest of the party is dealing with getting their money from
Yeah,
transporting.
yeah, do that. Because I'm just having a baby. It's fine.
I haven't actually heard from the dwarfs in about 10 days at least. But you say you have their equipment. All right.
Who's hold on. Gundren Rockseer.
Yeah, that's the one.
He was taken by some goblins, man.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
But
That's quite unfortunate, actually.
we got the supplies, man. We'll help you unload.
Right. Thank you. Hey, and Thistle, you wouldn't mind helping these gentlemen unload the cart? The other sort of younger clerk, as well as one who was in the back, sort of like approach and come help you unload the cart into their storehouse of equipment. As soon as you're done, Barthen meets you just outside and says, "Right, well, I believe the agreed upon price was 10 gold per head. I currently see 3 of you, so he just sort of takes out a pouch of money. All right, here's 30 gold.
You're not gonna say anything? I mean,
Hey,
not
man,
to
we
metagame
had,
or anything, but
I was gonna say something.
Okay.
I was waiting
I
for him to
won't.
finish. We had 2 other heads or something, man. If Speed was here, pulls out Goblin Head. But we had 2 others traveling with us for the shipment. I'm sorry they're not here right now. But
Oh, okay, no matter. He sort of like fishes around in his bag and gives you another 20 to round it out to an even 50 gold.
thanks, man. It was a rough trip. We had to so much to have. I'm just gonna stare off in the distance.
He sort of like takes you by the shoulder and says, "I'm sorry to hear it."
Do you happen to know where Cragmore Castle is, man? I want to go help that dwarf that
Ragnar.
missing.
Can't say I've heard the name.
Ugh. Anyone you think might have that information around, man?
Unfortunately, no. Not entirely sure.
It's a little bummer, dude.
I don't even know what Cragmaw is, much less where their castle might be. I'm just sort of drifting in and out of accents. I'm trying this out.
yeah,
It's all good.
it's fine. I do that too.
What is it? Do you know where we were supposed to meet any of the other the people we made the arrangement with? Where do I know where that is actually? Or ask.
The people
are
we
they-
made the arrangement with was Gundro, Nundro, and Sildhar, who's currently at the inn. Those are the 3 people you talked to at Neverwinter who gave you this quest, and they told you to bring the stuff to Barthen's Provisions, which you have just done. As far as you can tell, you are done with this quest line.
Do I know where Nundro went?
No.
Since,
You do not.
Hell yeah.
Barthen does say that
I'll
those
ask.
2 dwarves had a 3rd brother, and from what he remembered, Nundro said he was gonna go see about Tharden, the third brother. They should be camped somewhere outside town, but
But what? His
yeah,
name doesn't rhyme.
Huh?
His name doesn't rhyme with the others.
Gundren, Nundro, and Tharden.
Okay.
Disappointing.
So he says they should be camped somewhere outside Phandalin, but he hasn't seen any of them in at least 2 weeks.
Oh man, it's pretty urgent, but I guess there's nothing I can do. I'm gonna go to the rest of the party members. Anything we need before we head on out?
Well, this is, I would like to think
Lives.
I would like to think this is the best trading post in Phandalin, regardless of what those Lion Shield, regardless of what they think. But honestly, it's up for you to decide. Feel free to browse my wares.
Oh man, I wish I was there.
This is
It's
I'm
a
not the
very
talkative
similar
type.
selection to the Lion Shield, unfortunately. You feel like anything you could get here, you would have already gotten there.
I know. I was just asking. Milo, Kaylin, are we
Yes.
done here?
I am very satisfied.
We're done.
All right.
I'm starving.
Thanks for the business, man.
All right.
I
While
just
this is
saw
go,
that.
while they're doing that, I'm off in town. I'm scoping the place out.
You are indeed scoping the place out.
I
Where
want
do
to
you
actually go to try and find the alchemist hut.
the Alchemist Hut. Okay, so that actually would be just a bit further down from Barthen's Provisions.
Yeah. So I walked them to Barton's Prisons and went past.
All right, yeah. So you sort of like come across this hut. The lights are off, and it appears like walking around the building. It appears that like a part of the back roof is like burnt away, and there's just this smoking hole in the roof. And you smell like the faint scent of fire, but you don't see or hear any flames inside.
Okay. I knock on the door.
You knock on the door. There is currently no response.
I knock harder.
No response.
Kick it down.
I start to play my lute as loudly as possible.
Turn the amp up to 11.
Yeah.
There is no response.
Bow, 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 bow. Is there any response?
There is no response.
Can I like go around look in the windows or anything?
Yes, you go around and look in the windows. Inside, you see all of the familiar alchemist's equipment, along with a few apparatuses that you don't necessarily know how they work, but you could probably figure out what their purpose is. As for actual people, you don't actually see anyone inside, and the lights, again, are off. All the candles in the room are out. You notice that there is a bed sort of just in the corner, and there's nobody in the bed. And it's kind of shocking to you, because at this point it's like starting to like
Bless you.
it's in the hour of twilight. It's still light out barely, but it is almost nighttime.
All right. Are any of the windows open, or can I open them?
The windows that you see on the front look like they can be opened, but upon trying, they appear to be locked.
Okay. Can I check the front door, see if it opens?
Similarly, it is also locked.
I try and pick the lock.
Okay, that would be a dexterity check. If you have like lock-picking tools, actual lock-picking tools, and you're proficient with them, you can add your proficiency bonus.
Okay. I don't, so
Okay.
13.
So
Actually, wait, do I? Let me double check.
Only had like say something like a rogue with you to.
Pablo, your face is missing again.
I know.
No, I don't.
I think
okay, yeah, Paul's
I
gonna have to go. We're gonna have to end
Yeah,
up soon.
I'm gonna have
end
to go.
soon.
So.
Right.
So,
Why?
unfortunately, you're not able to get the lock. I assume the rest of you sort of reconvene at the Stonehill Inn. Get Sildar sort of shows you your rooms for the night. Noah, you're sort of tipsy from the one drink and walking
Whoa.
back.
I pad myself down. Still got my wallet, my phone, and stuff.
Yeah, you still have everything. The kind red brand friend that you made, or supposedly made, is sort
What
of
was
like
his name? What was his name?
His name was Frank.
Good old Frank.
Good old
Top
Frank.
bloke.
So he sort of like is very accommodating and willing to like help you back to your room, or at the very least to the inn. And Sildar shows you your rooms, and you bunk down for the night, and that is where we will end the session. We will see you all next
All
week.
right. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Before we go, I'm going to send you guys off on a raid. So right now, for those of you who are fans of Dungeons and Dragons, which I assume you all are, there's another channel called How Reroll, which is live right now, and I think we should, we got enough people. Let's go ahead and send them a raid. So I'm going to put the link in chat. Alright, so you're going to go ahead, go to that link. I'm going to host them, and we're going to spam the chat with the thing that I just put in chat. So thank you again so much for watching. We'll be back next Thursday with more of this. I'll be back tomorrow with other games, playing with some of these guys as well. So come see that. Thank you guys, all of you, so much for watching, and let's go raid. Bye, and don't forget to take a song.
Raid. Yes, raid.
Good night, all.
Raid.
Thank you so much for watching. I'm having a great time GMing.
Raid.
This